What up? What up? Before we get started, let me know if this microphone sounds good or not. If it doesn't sound good, if it's crackling on your end, let me know if it's crackling. I could go out, come back in, kill that crackle real quick. In the meantime, I'm gonna jump over to Facebook, see if I can't get this up and running over here. Oh yeah, I see the padlock. Let me go from the padlock to the globe, open up the whole world can see what we're about to talk about on the barbecue. That's what's up. All right. Man, hey, I got a list today. Y'all gonna love this list, man. I've been getting better at making lists because usually I jump on live streams and I just get to going. But I'm gonna try to organize this in the list so when I chop my live streams up, I can put it into good set because most people ain't gonna watch the whole thing. I mean, let's keep it 100. Most people not gonna watch the whole live stream. But if I chop it up in the 30, 40-minute segments, there might be some good information in there to have a good conversation on. My live streams are usually done by the faithful 300. We the ones that sit down and we chat back and forth and have a good time. The little chop ups is for the people out there who don't make the live stream because they see that 4 hours, that 3 hours, and they go, oh my God. I mean, these are the people that read pamphlets. What's up, daughter? How you doing out there? She said, say hi to my daughter. What's good, James' daughter? My man. So I try to make sure I chop all of this stuff up to get everybody involved in the barbecue because a lot of us, we don't understand what a bookmark is. When I was little, I read big books. So I would see a big book and it would excite me because that's a lot of information. And I knew I would have to read a little bit at a time and I could slide a bookmark in. Same way when I'm on YouTube and I see a really good, what up, Jonah? I see a really good podcast that's 2 hours long. I get excited because I know I can listen to it 30 minutes at a time. What's up, Jada? I like that name, Jada. And I would listen to the podcast and I'd stop it at about 30 minutes, ride around my client, do what I got to do, get back in, start the podcast back up at the 30-minute mark, run until about an hour, hour and a half, my next client. I love long podcasts because it keeps me from having to touch the screen every 5-10 minutes. And I can always bookmark it and come back later. So to me, a 4-hour podcast is like watching a series because there's a lot of topics in there. I just finished watching a lot of podcasts about the pyramids and what they're finding under the pyramids. Love watching those 1 hour, 2 hour podcasts because I can always stop it after 10, 15 minutes, cook, do what I got to do, hit the pause button. The pause button is my bookmark. A lot of people see a 4-hour podcast on my channel and they freak out. Oh my God, I can't watch no 4 hours of this. What are you thinking we doing? I can't watch no 4. I'm like, bro, just hit pause and walk off. I don't have a pause button. I don't know what you're talking about. My phone didn't come with a pause button. Them people, I can't deal with it. What up, Desmond? What's good? So me, like I said, I'm old school, man. I'm used to bookmarks. I'm used to realizing that I don't have to sit here for 3-4 hours to watch a podcast. If I see it's 4 hours, that means there's a lot of information. I'll come back and finish it. So what I started doing is chopping my podcasts up for the people who were the pamphlet level people. They want something that's, 5 pages and that's it. Because they're going to try to do everything in one sitting. Me, I do things in multiple sittings through my day. So I'm trying to get down on their level and say, okay, I know you can't sit here for an hour and I know you don't have a pause button. So I'm going to chop up my live stream to smaller bits and pieces to kind of help you out. So Roy says, I'm finally calling in. What up, Drew? My man, he's in the building. So we're going to get on this list. Man, I got a lot, man. And this is some deep stuff on this list. This is some deep stuff. So, I want to start out talking about, how private rides are our main goal of what we do. On this channel, private rides are the main goal of what we do. A lot of people, they don't understand that when you get on Uber and Lyft, you get no formal training. They love people who don't know about rideshare. They love it because they suck you in and have you doing all the pigeon rides they can take, making high profits off of what you do. You end up wrecking your car, wrapping around a pole or something like that. And Uber and Lyft's like, sorry, deactivate it. And you're like, but I just started driving and it wasn't even my fault. Deactivate it. So the apps shouldn't be your main focus. Your main focus should be generating as much profit as you can right now. As much profit as you can right now while you can before you get deactivated. Because they can deactivate you for no reason according to their terms of service. You can just wake up one day and apps deactivated you. So, oh yeah, Banks, man, I'm about to bring it, man. So I like to tell people, let me go down here and get my old school right here. Let's get the old school track going right here. Oh yeah. And I tell people, man, if you're not using the apps, basically to introduce you to potential clients. Let the apps introduce you to potential clients. Let them see what's out in the market, who's using rideshare, who don't use rideshare, who's only using it out of, necessity. Say, I really don't like rideshare, but I need to get to and from work. Well, guess what? I live in your neighborhood. I'm always driving that way first thing of my day. So what I want to do is I want to be your driver. Every morning, I want to be your driver. And that's how you can do it. You can start with that. Every morning, I want to be your driver. Get introduced to them. That's a $15, $20 ride to start your day every single day. That's at least, quarter of a tank, half a tank of gas right there, depending on what car you drive every single day. And you're only using a little squirt of gas with that. So that's a high profit ride. Let these apps introduce you to what's out there. Let them introduce you to the market out there. So when a lot of the new drivers out there, what up, Myron? When they get on the apps, they don't realize that the app is not here for you. They're here to exploit you. They're not here to enrich you. They're going to exploit you as much as they can, even to the point where they don't even want riders to tip you no more. They're going to exploit you as much as possible. So what you got to do is come into the game with that understanding already. If you come into the game and the first channel you get on is not the Mic Drop Barbecue, you're going to be misled. You're going to think you need to have 100% AR, 0% cancel, chase and surge. You're going to get deactivated to decline a ride. If you go to any other channel, that's the first thing you're going to feel when you get on these apps. These apps don't train you. They indoctrinate you to be a pigeon. We train you over here. We train you to be a certain type of driver. We train you to make profits. We got high profit drivers all in the chat. I can pick out any driver in this chat, guaranteed. They'll tell you about their private client base. They'll tell you how much they're making per mile, private clients, how they don't really drive the apps as hard as they used to. I can grab any driver out of the chat and they will tell you, this is how we make money over here. We don't do what other channels do. Other channels, they want you to stay on the apps. They want to be this goody two-shoe teacher pet level channel. That's not me. I'm about drivers making money, taking care of family, keeping you off the road as much as possible so you don't put yourself at risk all day. Other channels, oh yeah, make sure you log on at 6 a.m. Don't log off till 6 p.m. Get as much as you can get. Drive 70 hours a week if you can. Man, try to push for $3,000. Let's say you do make $3,000 that week, and let's say you get into a wreck at the end of the week because you're so tired, and let's say the apps deactivate you because you get into a wreck. You can't even get your $3,000 off the app now, and you don't have $3,000 laying around because you got to pay them $2,500. So you say, okay, if I can get my money, I can give you the $2,500 out of that $3,000. Now I just 80 hours, and I made $500 in 80 hours. This is how the apps make their money, exploiting people, exploiting the ones who don't know this industry and what it's about. This is not all about being industry, all about being busy industry. You can't say, oh yeah, I just want to stay busy. I want a job that's going to keep me busy. Uber and Lyft is like, perfect. If you want a job that's going to keep you busy, sign up. It's free. Download the app for free. And they're going to make tens of thousands of dollars off your back in fees. Fees that they're jacking about up to 70% in some instances. They're going to make a ton of money off your back because you don't know the industry and they love it. They have no training, no financial training, no training on how to drive, on how to properly drive in these streets every day to keep yourself safe. They give you nothing. They basically just get you in there, exploit you as long as your car stays running, and they kick you right out. Kick you right out. What up, Jose? And so when I tell people, that the apps need us more than we need them because we can do private stuff. Last night, I went to go pick up my private client last night. So I'm at the house. I just finished doing some pool work, cleaning out stuff and everything. I was about to jump in the shower. And she's like, hey, Jeff, are you driving tonight? I said, well, I could be depending on what's out there. I don't drive just based on what's on the apps. The apps got $2 surge, $4 surge, all of that. I don't drive for that. That's not for me. When I see $25 surge, then I know it's people out there willing to give me $100 in cash. Because if you're paying the apps that much money, it's easy to convert you. Easy to convert you when I'm seeing $25 surges out there because they're overcharging you now. Easy to convert. So my client hits me up. So I go pick her up. I'm like, where are you at? Oh, we're downtown Scottsdale. So I go pick her up. She's like, oh yeah, we had to take a Uber Black earlier. My friend, she came and picked me up. So she got an Uber Black, came and picked me up or whatever. I was like, cool. She was like, oh, he was the worst driver ever. I was like, what is it? And they started laughing. It was like, oh, he was trash. This is an Uber Black driver. We talking about how people on certain tiers, how I said, I don't care about tiers. I don't care about tiers. This was an Uber black driver. His car indicated what tier he was on. His car indicated the tier he was on. They said when she got in, she says, my phone was about to die. She even texted me that her phone was about to die and that she gave her phone to a bartender to charge it up until I got there so it wouldn't die down. So she said, both of them were saying this guy was trash. He was trash. And I'm like, okay, what happens is, well, we asked for a phone charger and he just started complaining about us asking for a phone charger. And then we said, well, okay, well, can we listen to some music? Oh, so now you want to listen to music now. First was the phone charger, now it's music. Jesus Christ, you know. So they said they sat there and rode in silence for the whole trip. They didn't even talk to each other. They didn't hear no music. This is an Uber black driver. So when I tell you, when you think the car makes you a better driver, this is what you end up with. These girls paid $40 for a super short ride. $40. Super short ride. Driver probably got about 20. Super short ride. They gave me $80 when I picked them up for the same super short ride. So they paid Uber 40. This dude probably got 20. They gave me 80, 100% of the 80. And I'm sitting there like, I appreciate it. So I got $60 more than this Uber black driver on the exact same ride. I got $60 more. They even paid double what they paid the apps because of me. Got in. I had some Diet Coke for him. I had some vodka shots for him. I had the phone charges already. I had everything. Jeff, can you come get? This is my private client. See, now she don't share me with her people because she likes, you know, having me at her little beck and call, but she pays me very well. So I don't mind. But last night her friend gave me her phone number. Said, no, I need your phone number because I'm never taking Uber ever again. She got Uber black thinking she was going to get a better chance of like having a really good driver because everybody wants a private driver. My client has an Uber black driver. She got me off of Uber black. Well, she got me off of Lyft black. So she got me off of Lyft black. And so her friend is thinking, well, I want my own driver too. Since you got your own driver, I want my own driver too. So they got an Uber black driver. Dude dropped the ball, man. He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. These girls pay big, but they travel a lot. They go out a lot. They got money. They got boyfriends that got money. They don't use nothing but black car service. Like I told y'all, I'll go 7 miles. She'll give me 100. I just did maybe 7-8 miles the other day that she gave me 140. This is what I'm talking about, man. Do not think the car. Thank you, my man David out in Ohio. I appreciate you, brother. And I tell people, just because you think these people got black cars, they're better drivers than you. No, you are better drivers than them. Their cars don't make the difference. You as a driver make the difference. There's a lot of people. James today, he had an airport client today, private airport client, golf bags. He does not have a black car. He got like a blue car. He's got a blue Explorer, golf bags, everything else. Private ride. Told these people $75. Now, Uber normally pays a blue car like his to go to where he was going, maybe $16. It might have paid him $16. He said $75. The guys were so happy with the $75 and so happy with his service, they gave him a $100 bill. He sent me a screenshot. So he did a ride that Uber normally pays $16 for in a blue car, not a black car, a blue car, golf clubs, amazing service, $100 bill. So he went from potential of $16 to $100 in a blue car. Do not let people think the color of a car is making you more money. Don't let them say that, because we got a lot of people on that right now. I live in the trenches. I'm in the trenches. I drive in the streets. I talk to my riders. I know your car doesn't make a difference. We got people in white cars, silver cars, red cars, getting $200 bills. Here you go, a couple of $100 right there, man. Thanks, appreciate you. We got people out there doing the amazing service that needs to be done in our community. My clients are getting picked up by trash Uber black drivers. Trash. To the point where her friend was like, I need your number. I'm tired of trying to find me a driver. I need your, and I even said in the chat last night, that the two girls, I'm always busy with one on her and her, they got a big group. So I'm always busy. So I'm guaranteeing they're going to need other drivers other than me. And y'all know me the other day when I got overbooked. Who do I call? I called King James with the white Camry. King James with the white Camry would have got about $13 for the ride from Thunderbird and 51 down to the airport. He would have probably got $13 from Uber. My clients paid him $55. They gave him $55 for that ride because he got paid black SUV rate because I have a black SUV and I passed him my client. I said, bro, here, man, can you help me out? I got a client. I'm on the other side of town with another client. Can you help? I can help you. They paid him exactly what they would have paid me in my black SUV, because it's not about the car. It's about the service. It's about what we're doing for these people in the community. That's what it's about. And I'm going to always stand by that, because last night these girls confirmed that. They're in a car with a black SUV, with a black driver, not even that's just a Uber black driver. Dude didn't give him a phone charger, didn't even play music for him. He complained about them even asking for music. They had to sit in silence the whole time. These are the people out there driving right now. That's why private clients are taking off. Nobody wants to be bothered with these apps. These people are not getting paid on these apps. We're getting paid much better. And I'm on this channel, this is not a black SUV channel. It's not. And there's people who try to come here and try to throw that narrative out there in a comment. Oh man, I'm losing touch with this channel, man. You guys ain't nothing but Uber black, and you guys are black SUV over on this channel. Apparently you don't watch the content. Apparently you don't watch this is not a black channel over here. This is not black SUV. This is not black sedan. No, this is a channel about use the tools that you got to make the most you can make. That's the kind of channel this is. So if you're looking for a black SUV channel, or you think this is because I own one, the other day, like I said, I took somebody to the airport in my orange BMW. I drive whatever's. If you don't want to play black SUV, that's cool. You ain't got to play for my black SUV. I got an orange Beamer. How much are we talking? Okay, I could pick you up for that much, but I'm not going to be pulling up in this big ass black truck. I'll be pulling up in my little car. We can always work with the tools we got, and I still end up making $40 on that ride. So I made $40 on that ride, something that Uber would have probably paid me $16 on. And I'm like, man, exactly, TR. Is this a black SUV channel, sir? What's up, Miss Yo? How you doing? And hey, for all you drivers out there like me who are single and you may not have a woman at the house, or even if you're a single woman and you just want to learn how to cook a little bit better, Yo's Way of Life, that channel right there, man, I learned a lot off that channel. And it's the food. I went and bought a whole thing of shrimp tail off because I got an idea. I saw something on your channel. I got an idea. So Yo's Way of Life, man, her channel is about it, man. She about making the meals. And y'all know me, I don't cook out. I don't eat out. I cook in all the time because I save my money. When my son was here, I took him to Denny's. Both of us had a meal at Denny's. It ended up costing me $45 for that meal at Denny's. That's like a week's worth of food for me at my house. More than a week, probably. It was one meal we had at Denny's. I took him to Denny's when he got off the plane because it was so late. And I was like, are you hungry? He says, yeah, I'm hungry. I was on a live stream that night and I said, his plane is going to land at 1. So when I went and picked him up, I drove him over to at 1 o'clock in the morning. We went to Denny's because I wasn't going to cook. And all of a sudden, $40. I'm like, holy shit, man. This is why I cook at home. This is why I cook at home. Like I said, man, if you guys want to save a lot of your profits and not be blazing through money so you can have savings stacked in an envelope to the side, find you a cooking channel. Now, I have a baking channel. He's a guy that I watch with baking stuff all the time. I bake cookies all the time. But Yo's Way of Life, she's going to teach you how to make meals for families. I mean, you could use rice and you could use, stir fry. I went and bought a whole thing of P.F. Chang stir fry after I watched one of her videos. So I got this P.F. Chang stir fry thing I'm going to try to use. Man, you look at that. Wife just made beans and fried bread. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a poor film. Thank you, my brother. He just gave her 2 subs for the kill, representing the barbecue on Yo's Way of Life. That's what I'm talking about. But we do that, man. We try to save each other money on this channel. We try to help you make money, but also save money on the back end through car repairs, through smart eating, through it. This is what we do on this channel, man. This is what we do. My man, Drew, what is that? I used to get damn good private rides in my Nissan Versa, especially when I was in Ann Arbor. Yes, because Drew, you're a different driver. You are a highly customer service oriented driver because you're also a mechanic. You do roadside assistance. He had a roadside assistance business. Drew is normally helping people anyways. So private rides is like his wheelhouse. It's what he can do. He can take a Nissan Versa and turn it to an $80 ride when Uber might pay him $10. This is what this guy does, man. I'm telling y'all, the people that y'all see in the chat are not random people. I know these people. We have had conversations in emails. We have conversation on the channel. I know who these people are. So when I see them making the money they make, I know the money I make. I know it's all about service. It has nothing to do with the cars we got. Nothing to do with the cars. And I'm one of those people, man. I always keep it 100 over here. So when I see Drew, hey, man, I'm going to go out tonight, try to get me a couple of private clients. I already know what he's about to get into. He finna sit and he finna tell somebody. He finna let somebody know right off the bat, hey man, I'm only getting 13 for this ride, man. Let's do it for 20, 25, something. I can't do it for 13. I already know how Drew operates. And he's good with customer service, so he's helping people with luggage. He's having that great conversation. He's got the good music playing. No matter what car he's in, he's going to make more money doing him than doing these apps. I already know Drew already. I already know. What up, Myron? He say, you in my area. Hey, I can't be in. I'm at the house, man. I'm at the house. I ain't in nobody's area. I'm just at the house cruising. It's like, oh, man. So, yeah, Drew, man, I appreciate this. Did you get the T-bone steak? No, man, I got I got an omelet. I got the Meat Lovers omelet or something like that. And he got pancakes and hash browns and stuff. Man, that came out to $40. And I'm like, bro, I ain't been to Denny's in a long time. I thought, meals was like $10 maybe. Man, I was like, this is $40. And of course I had to leave a tip, so it was like 45. So I'm sitting there like, bro, this shit's expensive eating out. I don't eat out, but I couldn't, my son, I had let my son, he's hungry. He just got off the plane. I'm not going to go home and make him sit through me cooking food. Let's just roll somewhere. Let's have a chat. Let's, I haven't seen him in a while. Just talk, let somebody else do the cooking. Let's have a conversation. Yeah. I won't be eating at Denny's for a while. Shit. That's why I went to the store, man. That's why I'm glad I found Yo's channel, because I'm like that, man. Y'all know me. I'm like that. I'm a guy who I grocery shop a lot. I hit up the Goodwill all the time. I tell y'all all the time, that's what I do, man. I'm big on saving money. I'm very frugal because money is a tool. It's about utility. Getting something done with a little bit of money is so much better than spending a lot of money just to get a little bit done. I'd rather just spend a little bit and get a lot done. That's just how I've always been, man. Very frugal like that. Very frugal. So, yeah, and also I forgot on my list here about the training on the app. So let me go. I'm gonna go find you something real quick because I was sent a message yesterday. Here it goes. Yeah. So for everybody, how I'm telling you, I can't tell these kids that food too high. Yeah, exactly, man. Okay, so Myron, he's up in Michigan. I think Drew's down in Austin now. He's down in Austin now. Yep, he's down in Austin. He was up in Michigan for the longest time, man. Well, I took my son last week to Lynn's buffet. Man, $38 for a buffet. Dude, I remember when food used to be so... See, I think I was spoiled because I lived in Vegas from age 22 all the way up to age 38. And in Vegas, I worked casino, so I ate for free all the time. I ate breakfast for free, lunch at the hotel for free. At dinner, we would always order food in. My groceries, I would only grocery shop when I had my son for the weekend or if I had him for the week. That's the only time I would grocery shop. So the whole time I was in Vegas, I didn't know how expensive food was. Now I'm like, holy shit, going out to eat is crazy. Like, there's no way I could survive going out to eat like that. We used to go have in Vegas. I would have entire Chinese food buffets. I would have everything, but it was all free. I was an executive at the casino. We just write it off. Everything was free. I never paid attention to all that. It never affected me. But now I'm like, bro, I can't pay no $40 for two people to sit there and eat one meal. That's a lot. If we did it 3 times a day, that's $120 a day. If we do that 5 days a week, that's $600 a week. In a month, that's $2,400 a month. That's more than my mortgage. And that's only eating 3 meals a day for 2 people. $2,400 a month. That's more than my mortgage plus my cars added to it. $2,400 a month is a lot. That's a lot of money just for 2 people to have $40 meals 3 times a day. I can't do it. I got to go to the grocery store, man. But I'm going to tell you guys about how I was saying how Uber and Lyft don't train you. They don't train you to get on the apps and everything, how to drive and all that. Well, PAX right here, I'm gonna read you guys something from PAX right now, because PAX is a strong supporter of the barbecue. Man. Oh, Vegas used to be expensive. It's cheaper now. I think it's cheaper now. It used to be expensive. But let me tell you about PAX, and then after I read it to you, we'll have a discussion about it. Because there's some things in here, it kind of cracks me up, but everything cracks me up. Y'all know me, I'm cynical, man. I look at stuff and I laugh at everything. So what PAX says, to apply to be a PAX driver, you'll need driver's license. Of course, that keeps a lot of immigrants off. Phone, email, both to verify. I like that. address, vehicle information, VIN, and 3 photos. Most likely 3 photos of your car. And I don't mean 3 photos of your car in your garage. They got to be somewhere nice. Like take it, if you're in Arizona, take a picture in front of a business park. Take pictures in front of, maybe like me. This is where some of my pictures are. When I tell people to send me pictures, this is what I mean. I say, hey, send me a picture of your vehicle so I can send it to my client, because I have people go pick up my clients. This is how my pictures look, like this. So that's what I do. I park my car in front of some scenic places. I and I take a picture of it, because I could just be waiting on the client. I'm waiting on the client. I got 10 minutes. So I'll set my car up in a nice place and take a nice picture of it. So that was one of my nice pictures there. I got nice pictures like this. Hold up, let me show you right here. Whoops. Nice pictures like that. That's another one with some stuff in the background, like palm trees and a little lake. But I'm always sitting in my car somewhere to take nice pictures, because when I'm picking up somebody new who don't know my car, I'm gonna say, hey, this is what you'll be looking for pulling up. I always make sure, and you're selling the environment. I don't want to take a picture of my car in the driveway surrounded by other cars. No, that's tacky. That's not good marketing. So I don't want to take it in front of a broken down apartment building. Take it somewhere nice while you're waiting on people, because that's what you're going to need when you say, I want to market my car to somebody. Let me send them a really nice picture. Tons of places I go. Let me go back to this email. So in the 3 photos, then you're going to need proof of insurance. Everybody's going to need that. Proof of registration. Everybody's going to need that. Now, this is where shit goes left. And I love it. But I like to see people I really like to see people try, because it makes sense, but then it don't make sense. They want proof of rideshare driver history. This is what they want. Proof of rideshare driver history, which is not a bad thing. It's not. But I'm going to tell you right now, just like that black driver that picked up my clients last night, he probably has good proof of rideshare history, but he's a sucky driver. He's horrible. So 500 rides, comfort, and if you want to be on comfort and EV, you need at least 500 rides on Uber or Lyft. So they're using Uber or Lyft drivers to pull into packs. That's what they're doing. If you're doing black and black SUV, you need at least 1,000 rides. So you can't go out and buy a nice black car and get put on black and black SUV unless you have 1,000 rides. You need rideshare history of at least 1,000 rides to be under black and black SUV on packs. And your rating has to be a 4.85. So most of us are already above 4.85 on this channel. We all above 4.85. Hey, thank you, my brother, all over the place. STL, that's my hometown. Kirkwood, that's in the spot. Thank you. So, hey, brother, hope to see your pockets as big as your personality. I wish, man. I mean, we trying to get there. We gonna get there, brother. We gonna do something amazing with this channel, and this channel is gonna return all its energy back to the drivers who helped build it. Trust me, man. I got something. I'm working on something, brother. I'm working on something. So, basically, what they're saying is the proof of your rideshare history. If you haven't driven Uber, you haven't driven Lyft before, you have no proof of rideshare history. I think that's a flaw. I think a lot of times driving for Uber and Lyft could put you into it. Like I said, if you come to this channel, you're going to be great for private. If you were from another channel, you may not be so great for private rides. You may not be so great for upgraded rides, because you're used to the pigeon lifestyle. So that's why I say proof of driver history is not quite what I would do, because not all drivers are the same. Just because, oh, thank you, yo. Hey, you be a good salesman or a teacher. I don't know. I'm trying to sell the ideas of people to get out of poverty right now. I'm trying to sell so we can be more successful, and let's rely on these apps to pay us. That's what I want, man. That's really what I'm trying to sell. The fact that we are worth something in our community. We are worth it. So the whole proof of rideshare driver history, that it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense at the same time. And I'm going to tell you why. Because not everybody's going to drive Uber or Lyft. I can have a really nice car. I could be a really nice person. I could be, straight out of a hotel maintenance or something like that, or hotel. And people know I could be concierge service. I was an accountant. I went from being an accountant to a mechanic to rideshare. And that would mean that I wouldn't be able to qualify for packs, even though I personally feel that I had great customer service. I'm great with my car. I'm great with business. I'm great with customers. I mean, there's a lot of things I could be great with. So when you start putting things like that, you incorporate a constraint almost a barrier to entry into an app. And the barrier to entry is based around Uber and Lyft. It's like you have to work for Uber and Lyft before you can work for us. I think it's different. I think people who usually work for Uber and Lyft, if we didn't have the barbecue and all these great drivers, anybody who worked for Uber or Lyft would be pigeons. We kind of broke out of the pigeon coop because we all used to be pigeons, taking all these rides and getting all these bonuses. We all used to be, and we broke out of that shell. We stopped being Uber and Lyft drivers and we started being independent contractors. So I'm thinking, instead of saying proof of rideshare driver history, it should be like proof of owning your own business at some point. Because I don't think you being an Uber driver makes you better than a business owner. If you can prove to me that you owned and ran your own business successfully, show me, even if it was I shut down during COVID. Okay, everybody shut down during COVID. But show me that you ran a successful business of some sort. Did you run a roadside assistant business before? Yep, I did roadside assistants. Did you used to do a catering business? Yeah, I did a catering business successfully for 3 years. So you're used to dealing with clients. You're used to having a schedule. See, that's me. That's the business side of me. Proof of rideshare driver history on Uber or Lyft. Anybody can drive Uber or Lyft. It's idiots driving Uber or Lyft. There's people with black driving Uber Black right now that probably shouldn't be driving Uber Black, but they've got driver history. So I don't think driver history on these apps, Uber and Lyft, is a solid criteria in the saying that you are a great driver. Even that 4.85 crap. I mean, I've had 1 stars on mine before. Some people 1 star you because you drive a Tesla. Somebody 1 star you because they just hate Uber, overcharged them leaving a concert. So the ratings on Uber and Lyft, I don't even trust. I got a 5-star on Lyft and I got a 4.9 on Uber. I don't trust that. I mean, somebody probably complained about something on Lyft at some point. You're telling me every ride I did was a 5-star ride? Doubt it. Highly doubt it. Because I'm real. I highly doubt it. So I don't even trust that 5-star rating. They're doing that to give you like a star next to your name on a chalkboard when you're like in a kindergarten. Hey, Jeff, you got a gold star and look at you. You're 5-star. Here's a little gold. I don't care about that. Show me the money. I don't care about them stars. That's not what I'm talking about. So if you had a client base that could probably vouch for you, it's kind of like when you go to a company and they say references. You got any references? And I go, yeah, I got some references. Cool. We're going to check because we're an independent contractor base and we want to know who you contracted with before. Hey, what do you think about Jeff? Oh, Jeff's the best. This dude is the coolest, man. He showed up one time and he just. So I would take that from a client over a 4.85 rating on Uber and Lyft. I would rather hear from a client telling me that versus me saying, well, what's your Uber number say? What's your Lyft number say? I don't care about that. Y'all got to realize I am not Uber and I am not Lyft. I do not use them for anything I do other than making sure my clients don't go to them and I'll pull people off of them. That's it. I don't like the Uber's way of business. I don't like their business model of stealing. I don't like their rating system. I don't like their car system of which cars to put on, which cars to pull off. Because like I said, my Beamer, they took my Beamer off of Lux. And now I only drive my Beamer for high pay. I don't drive for no pigeon shit that the apps want. Therefore, me dealing with Uber and Lyft is different than how, Pax may want to deal with Uber and Lyft. They want to use Uber and Lyft as a benchmark or as a measure for how they're building their app and their driver base. I'd say anything that deals with Uber and Lyft should never be incorporated into any app that's coming out, period. No app that's coming out, period. Because if you want to do something different, you want to do something new, you want to do something for the drivers, talk to the drivers. That's it. The drivers create the industry. Me, I don't believe with the car type indicates the service type. I just don't believe it. You cannot tell me the car type determines the service type. You cannot tell me that. Because I've seen people with amazing cars and they're shitty people. I've seen people with shitty cars and they're amazing people. Uber just don't pay them well enough so they can get an amazing car to match their amazing personality. So I'm trying to help them become private drivers so they can get the money to get the car that matches their personality. Your car is not you. You are above your car. That's all I'm saying. So if you're a shitty person, you can have a great car. It's not going to work. You're going to not have clients because you're a shitty person. You can have a car that's not amazing, but you got great customer service. You're going to start attracting clients to the point where you can go out and upgrade a car. I started with a Jeep. I started with the orange Jeep. And I got a black SUV. I got the orange Beamer and the orange Jeep. I got them all now because my customer service pulled me from a place down here and it slowly elevated me over time. I never let my car type or my car color hold me back from the money I knew I deserved. That's all I'm saying. So Like I said, I'm always going to fight for drivers, even when I'm in meetings at PAX. They know how I speak at PAX, so how I'm speaking now is no different. This is how I speak even when I'm in meetings with PAX, because I'm a driver and I stand for the intellect of drivers, because this channel has existed long before PAX was even thought of. This channel has existed and we had a path on this channel. So I want PAX to be aware of the path and say, hey man, we support you, Jeff. If you support me, then you support the path that we're on. But you got to understand, you can't support what we're doing and what we're building, but then you start to stray away, because I'm going to pull you right back in line and say, that's not what we're on over here. We're not on that. We're going to pull you back in line and say, we're about community, about paying drivers right, not about constraining drivers for making money. We don't constrain drivers from making money. If you don't have a black car, I bet I can help you buy one if you want one. I had an orange car. I wanted to buy a black one. Guess what I did? I started doing private rides. I ended up buying one. If you want a black car, I can help you get one. I'm not going to hold you back because you don't have what you want. You want that? You want to work for that? Let's go get it. Let's go get it. And that's how I operate. I'm not going to sit here and tell people that they're not on my level yet because of the color of their car. I cannot do that. My brain won't allow it because I have not walked that path of holding people down. I've not done it. I've only done what I've done on this channel. Anybody can see that. Anybody can do that. Exactly. Never taught how to book you. Nope. Never even told your clients how to book. Nope. Nope. Great customer service is real. You always come back because it stands out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm one of those people that believe that if we're in a community and we see the community willing to pay market value for a certain type of service, we should be allowed to, as independent contractors, say which part of that we want. Which part of that value do we want as independent contractors? And we negotiate a percentage. Once you're told what percentage you're getting, you still want to walk away with X amount of dollars from this transaction. So that means if I say I'm normally doing this ride every day for $70, I got to come close to it. I got to come closer to 70. 65, I'll take 65 because I know 70 might be a little high, but I charge my clients a little high because I tell them not to tip me. So I would take 65. That's cool. But that means if I'm getting 65 and you're taking 35% of it, that means you just charge my client $100 for a ride that my client usually pays $70 for. They're paying $30 more for a ride. This is why people have to sit down and have discussions with all the new apps that are coming out and say, this is the playing field. You have walked into the stadium. You've walked into the stadium. This is the field we're on. This is the game you have to be willing to play. You cannot walk into the stadium and make up new rules because you want people to play your game. You're in the stadium after we've already been in the stadium already. We've been here already. We've been playing this game already. So you've got to come in and see what part of the game do you fit in. This is what a lot of new apps are doing. They're coming into the game trying to change the rules, and we're all independent contractors. We're not employed by anybody. We're self-employed. We're all 1099. We all make up our own rules. We all set competitive rates for ourselves based on how we feel about the situation, the event, the transaction, the car, the distance, the time. We do that all on our own. So we've been bosses for so long. No matter what car we drive, we've been bosses for so long on this channel. This has been a boss's channel. And now we have people who think we can come and we can control drivers. It's going to be a hard sell. It's going to be a hard sell, especially on this channel. A lot of channels, it's an easier sell. This is a hard sell channel because people have been so empowered on this channel to make the money they're making. And you have to really think about that reality. This has been an empowerment channel, an empowerment channel. So you got all these people full of power and you want to say, we want to kind of put a cap on the empowerment. There is no cap on empowerment. You are strong as you feel on this channel. If you feel like you're worth 75, go tell a person 75, see what happens. If they negotiate you down to 65, hey, that's a good negotiation. See you. Nice. Hope you get a private client out of it. And I'm one of those people that sits there and I tell people, if you want to be involved in logistics, private industry logistics, like how we're doing it here, you can't, it's almost like, and I know, like I said, there's a lot of people watching this channel and I'm glad they're watching this channel because these are things that they need to hear because I have the mentality of a driver. I am a driver. I'm a real driver. Like I'm in these streets every day. I'm in these trenches every day. I'm a real driver. But if you want to make something lucrative enough for a driver, you need to ask the driver from their point of view, not just from your point of view of what you want to mandate or sell to somebody, but what is required from the driver for a company like this. When I used to interview, I used to tell people all the time, we're interviewing you for this job. Not only are we interviewing you to come work at the casino with us, we're interviewing you, but you need to interview me as a casino for how I fit into your life. And people would just be stumped at some of these interviews. They were like, well, nobody ever told me to interview my interviewer. I'm like, no, this is a mutual relationship here. I'm interviewing you to see if you're a fit for the position. You need to interview me to see if this casino is a fit for your life. If this casino is not a fit for your life, because you got to leave every day at noon. I mean, we say we got to stay here till 5. You got to interview me. Interview me as the person that's interviewing you. I would encourage people to do that. And they'd come out a whole lot better because it would be a mutual understanding from what we expected from you and what you expected from us. There was a mutual understanding. All new apps coming out, make sure there's a mutual understanding, because just like with the new packs to apply, you have to have all this criteria. I see what the understanding is, but you got to realize also, a lot of people don't have that much under their belts right now. They don't have that much under their belts. 1,000 black rides. They don't have that under their belts. Some of them just got a black SUV. So just because they don't have 1,000 rides, you're running the risk. You're running the risk of leaving somebody on Uber and Lyft because they don't have the requirements. You're running the risk of this person developing their own business, getting their own, and having to the point where, like I said, right here, I said right here on this list, right here, I said, apps need us more than we need them. You're running the risk of making somebody realize that that the apps need that driver more than that driver needs to be on any app. That's the risk you're running when you tell somebody you got to go out and do 1,000 rides. They might end up with 1,000 clients and not even need you now. That's the risk you're running. So when you see a great driver with a great personality, with a great vehicle, and you say, you know, we could use that talent. We could use that talent. Don't think PAX is above everything. PAX is brand new. You guys are just getting started. You're not above anything yet. You're still you can't even take care of somebody with if somebody had to live 100% on PAX, they go broke. That's just being real. We're trying to build PAX. Let's build PAX to be an app out here that can fight against these giants. We're building something to fight against giants. I need PAX to survive. I need Hum to survive. So when I'm critical of these apps, I'm critical in a way to create people to think of all the attacks that can come. And you got to be on your defense and be ready with your defenses already set up. If you say, we want you to go out and go get 1,000 black rides before you can get with us, what if they got half of those people as clients? Now they got 500 clients. PAX is going to be in their way now. They don't want to drive for PAX because they're making way too much money without PAX. But you gave them that. Like I told Uber a long time ago, leave Minnesota. When you leave Minnesota, you create a bear that's going to walk down to the stream and grab salmon right out of the stream. When you create strength with somebody by thinking you're doing harm to them, oh, we're going to leave, or we're going to hold a constraint over you, or we're going to do this over you. You're going to create a stronger person through adversity. Because if you don't let somebody on your app, unless they have 1,000 rides, they go get 1,000 rides and you call them back, hey, man, you got that 1,000 rides yet? Oh, yeah, man, but I started a whole new business, man. I'm sorry, I can't even get on PAX right now. I done started a whole new business. Shit, man, I'm glad y'all told me not to get on because, man, my business would not be doing this so well right now had I not got on Uber and started doing all those rides and plucking all those clients from all these trashy-ass Uber black drivers. Bro, I got way too many clients now. I don't even think I need drive packs, man. Appreciate the offer, though. That's what you can create with that type of a constraint. What you want to make is an app for drivers. Don't make a constraint system and thinking that, hey, you want to be on PAX. No, PAX wants good drivers. That's what you need to say. Nobody wants to be on PAX right now because PAX hasn't shown anything right now. Uber is still showing money. Lyft is showing money. All this money. Private rides are still showing money. But you've got to make it to where PAX is like, we want good drivers to represent Arizona in this city. When you pick up somebody, we want PAX on your windshield. We want great drivers with PAX on the windshield. So we need to make it easier for great drivers, not harder. Not harder. You make it harder, you're going to create bears, and bears are going to go get salmon, and salmon, they ain't going to need to come to your picnic no more. You don't need to feed a bear. A bear feeds itself. So you're going to create a bunch of bears out there. And when it's time for PAX to come up, what's going to happen? Everybody's a private driver now. And PAX is going to be like, well, we missed that cue. We missed that signal to not let people in. You have to build PAX right now while it's hot. Nobody likes Uber. Nobody likes Lyft. The time to build is right now. The time to go out and get drivers is right now. The time to get market share is right now. This is the time to go out and do it. Don't sit around waiting. Don't dream about a future. The time is now. The future is in front of you right now. Now, well, we're going to take time and we're going to make sure people go out and drive 500 rides. We're going to let them go drive 1,000. No, drop that whole constraint. Anything that's got to do with Uber and Lyft, drop those constraints, drop that criteria. Oh, you got to drive on Uber, drop it. You got to drive on Lyft, drop it. We need to see your Lyft rating, drop it. We need to see your Uber rating, drop it. Don't do nothing that deals with those other apps when you're working with packs. Drop all that shit and do your own thing. Because when you start trying to mirror or mimic what's going on apps that we're trying to get away from, you become what we're trying to get away from. We're trying to get away from them. We're not trying to be like them. We don't want Uber. We don't want Lyft. We want something new, fresh, different, and that's going to pay us. That's all we want. All these hoops and shit people got to jump through, nobody wants that. It's a waste of time. So you can create that, and you can tell people to go out and drive all of these rides. But trust me, if they've been on a barbecue, they got so many clients, they ain't gonna need packs. They won't, because we teach people how to get clients over here. We teach people how to have private clients. And like I said earlier, I'm not gonna take my $70 private client that I drive with all the time, $70 per pop, $70 per pop. And I'll say, well, I'll take 65 for the ride, but that means if I'm only getting 65% of what I'm doing on Pax, that means Pax has to charge this person $100. My client went from paying 70 to 100 just so they can stay as my client because I chose to put them on Pax. There's so many levels to this. So many levels to this. Understand the levels, see through it all. If you can't see through all the levels and understand what all the game, the entire monetary game that's going on, you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it. It's one thing to have these cool concepts. What up, Chris D? It's one thing to have these cool concepts and be conceptual, but we live in a 3D world, and it's almost a 4D world. We went from 3D to 4D because now we got AI involved in a lot of things. So we went from a 3D world, three-dimensional world, to a 4D world. We're almost in a 4D world, and people are still thinking in 2D, like they're on paper. This is 2-dimension. This is paper. It's 2-dimensional. So they're on paper writing down concepts, 2D concepts in the 3D, 4D world. It doesn't work like that. You've got to think 3D when you're writing down 2D concepts. Think in 3D. We're already in 4D. You can even think in 4D and think, how can we get AI incorporated? The other day, who was that? I think it was Dallas. Dallas or somebody did, but they asked AI, what would happen if all the drivers in Phoenix stopped driving immediately? I think it was Dallas. Was it Dallas that did that? I don't know. Somebody that was in that WhatsApp chat group, we know who it was. I think it was Dallas. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was Dallas. But he said, he asked AI, like I said, we're 3D in the 4D world. He asked AI, what would happen if all the drivers in Phoenix stopped driving Uber and Lyft? AI came back with it was Daniel. That's right, it was Daniel, the surge chaser, Daniel. That's who it was, the surge chaser. So that entire 4 or 5 minute speech that AI gave back, I thought it through. Surge sniper, yep, Snurge, that's who it was, the surge sniper. And it was a good video. I watched it. I listened to it. There were a few things they let out. Like AI answered back. They could take buses and public transportation and train. They said all that, but they didn't put in there. People start going out buying more cars. People start carpooling more often. They didn't include people will be out buying bikes. We'd be out buying mountain bikes and other ways to get around short trips here and there. AI didn't mention that, but I know that because I'm in a 3D world living here. So I know other things people would do to get around other than Uber and Lyft if Uber and Lyft just stopped driving, if we all just stopped driving one day. So AI is that fourth dimension of thought. It's that fourth dimension of reality that people aren't even aware of. So when you're building a new app like Pax, you've got to ask the questions like what Surge Sniper asked. You've got to ask questions like that to AI. Take what AI said, break it down, and add your own 3D to the 4D. And now you really have a more concrete model of what you can start dealing with. A true, when the defensive coming, the offensive coming, you have a defense already set up. So we already know what can happen if all the drivers in Phoenix stop driving Uber and Lyft one day. We already know. We have to be ready to combat that. And with multiple apps, many apps on deck, we can combat that. We can fight that. But we also have to fight people going out buying cars, people buying bikes, people carpooling heavier, saying, hey, man, there ain't no Uber Lyft drivers. Can I just ride with y'all? People going to start carpooling more. There's a lot that can happen. So asking AI, like I said, I love the video. The video was sharp. It was a sharp video, a very sharp video. And I listened to the whole thing. But as I was listening, there were things I was listening for that I didn't hear. And that's why I said they didn't talk about buying bikes. They didn't talk about carpooling. They didn't talk about people going out buying new and used vehicles. Because if that happens and people realize they'll be stuck if it happens again, they're going to plan. They're going to go out and they're going to go buy a car. Even if they go buy a $500 used car from the neighbor down the street, they're going to go out and buy a car. Say, you know what, man, Uber and Lyft stopped running one day. I couldn't find a driver, couldn't get to work. I had to take the whole day off work. What's up with that car sitting in your front yard? Oh, man, I need a radiator. Bro, let me buy that off for you. I can go get a radiator. They'll buy that car, radiator. That person is no longer using rideshare no more. They went out and got a $500 car. That person that we could have had as a private client is now out of the system now. He went and bought a car. Now he has a radiator put in. He's not using us. So there's a lot of people out there who aren't thinking of all the alternatives of life, all the things that keep us from being their private driver, but also keep them from being in touch with us. Like I said, private rides are your main goal. Apps introduce you to potential clients. So without the apps, we don't have introductions to the potential clients. We need that. We need the apps right now for potential clients to let them know you're being ripped off. We're being ripped off. This whole thing they're doing is a huge pyramid scheme. You guys got to start rolling with me. Here's my card. Here's my number. Here's another app that we use. This app keeps the money here in the community. So many ways we can sell the small apps we got here, including Pax. So many ways. But if Pax wants to attack a much larger animal, Uber and Lyft, the entire industry Uber and Lyft made, then Pax needs drivers. To have constraints to prevent drivers from getting on Pax, Pax is not going to make enough money to stay functioning. It won't. You cannot function an entire company with a handful of drivers. Think about it. Especially drivers who are only getting one ride a day, maybe 2 rides a week. You can't function an entire company on a driver getting 2 rides a week. It's impossible. So you've got to get those rides spread out, get that market share open, put more drivers into the mix, take the constraints of getting into the app itself out of the way. And I understand, like I said, a lot of people, I'll have Daniel Sidler, the CEO, he's going to be on here with me tomorrow. Me and him have already scheduled. We've got it tomorrow. He's going to come on here, and everything I'm saying now, you guys can ask him. This is a serious matter. This is money. This is liability. This is you wrecking your car and basically being out of business. This is you potentially harming somebody or somebody harming you in the car through an accident. This is a serious matter to be an independent contractor and rideshare. This can ruin your life. So when I bring the CEO on, you have to ask the questions that's going to help your life. That's going to be, okay, if I get into a wreck, how can you guys take care of me? Okay, when I don't retire, you guys are working on retirement package. There's a lot to ask when you involve yourself in business, which is why I want him directly on here to answer a lot of questions, because drivers have questions. And like I said, a lot of apps out there will gaslight. Uber and Lyft are 2 main gaslighters of it. They even got sued for misleading people with the whole bonus structure and shit. They gaslit everybody. Lyft gaslit everybody. So I want to actually bring the CEO on here so there's no gaslighting. People can ask direct questions here directly from the CEO himself. This is how we do business around here. We don't play games with your money. We don't play games with your life. We bring it straight to you. Like I said, when we bring all the smoke, we bring all the smoke. We bring it up. When we bring Daniel in, that's all the smoke. We bring all the smoke in because I want Pax to survive. We need more apps in this state. And hopefully Pax can expand and go to different states. But there's ways that you can build this thing solid with a solid foundation, and you take that foundation and you move it around. And I understand what Pax is trying to do. They want to do this elite thing, like we're the best of the best. The best of the best are probably private drivers. I'll tell you right now, the best of the best drivers we have are private drivers. I guarantee it. Because anybody who's willing to rely on their own self-worth and their own business, do their own thing, that's confidence. That's confidence in their ability, their vehicle and equipment. That's a lot of confidence they're carrying. Private drivers are the best of the best. So to have a constraint saying you need so many rides on Uber, you need so many rides on Lyft, you're not looking for the best of the best. You're looking for somebody who's been a pigeon for a long time, who is sick of being a pigeon. That's what I think. So let's not look at how many rides you've done on Uber, how many rides you've done on Lyft. I don't care about that. Have you run a business? What businesses have you run before? Have you done directly with clients and customers? What have you done before? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the best of the best. Not the best pigeon out there that, oh yeah, I've done 35,000 rides on Uber. Oh man, you're really ready for us then. No, if you've done 35,000 rides, I'm looking for somebody who says, man, I've done like 10 rides on Uber. Uber don't pay me, man. I'm sorry. I've done 10 rides with them, man. They trash. That's what I'm looking for. Somebody who realizes what trash is. You only did 10 rides. Yeah, I did 10 rides, man. I can't do Uber. I did 10 rides. That shit's trash. This is how much I'm making on my own without Uber. I need you. I need you. Well, I ain't did no 1,000 rides yet. Shit, you ain't got to. If you already realize it's trash after 10 rides and you doing this on your own privately, I need you. That's what I'm talking about. I want you on my team. You too strong to drive on Uber. You too strong to drive on Lyft. I need you on my squad. I ain't dropped that many rides though. Don't even worry about that shit, man. You on our team. Let's roll. And that's how you start a company. That's how you build a company, through conversation, not through all these little criterias and shit like that. You don't do that. It's not how you build a company. It's how you build a system of control. If you want to control people, this is the kind of shit you pull. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to do this. You have to do that. That's control. You ain't got to do shit as an independent contractor. I want to sit down with you. I want to chat with you. How long you been driving Uber? Bro, I don't even drive Uber. Somebody told me you guys was building a new app. I got this big ass Escalade sitting here. I've been doing my own private thing, man, for 2 years in the Escalade. I do people downtown. I do concerts. I do events. Oh man, I'm sorry. On PAX, you need to do at least 1,000 black rides on Uber or Lyft, man. I'm sorry. Dude gonna look at me like, what? Wait a minute. I'm a private driver. I'm doing my own thing. I'm very successful at doing my own thing. I want to get on you guys' scheduling platform, but you telling me I need to go drive Uber and Lyft for 1,000 rides just to fuck with y'all? Bro, I can't do that. I'm not gonna go demote myself in life just to get with y'all. No, we can't do that. You got to think it through. Think it through. Before you drop criteria like this, think it through. We're looking for the best of the best. We're not looking for pigeons. We're not looking for people off of Uber and Lyft. We're looking for people who want to take care of the community, who want to make better money, who want to upgrade their customer service, who take care of their car. That's who you looking for. Anything to do with Uber and Lyft, drop that shit off the criteria. Don't even do it. Don't do it. It's a bad way to walk. It sounds cool in a 2D world, two-dimensional world. It sounds cool, but in a 3D world, 4D world, it's a waste of time. It's a waste. And I'm just saying that's my opinion. And I'm not saying PAX should take my opinion. I'm only a social media guy. I'm an old school corporate guy. I'm a current driver, own my own business, on my shit. This is how I think. This is not how PAX, like I said, everybody has their own mindset, own brains. When you hear something from my mouth, it's how I think. If I haven't said it, don't let somebody else say, well, this is what Jeff thinks. Has Jeff ever said it before? It's like, you know how I think based on how I talk. I'm a podcaster, is what I do. And I help you guys think things through as well. And if you disagree with me, that's cool. We all disagree with each other about different stuff. Totally cool. But at least we have a debate on why we disagree about it and why I have support and documentation of why I disagree with using Uber and Lyft based criteria to get people on an app where I'm looking for the best of the best. And I just told you, my clients last night ordered an Uber Black. They were pissed. And Uber Black is supposed to be the top tier. Uber Black is top tier for a car. Black SUV is top tier for an SUV. And that guy was trash. So tiers don't work. We got to go out here and we got to learn how to drive better. We got to be better, do better, become better independent contractors. That's the main goal. This channel has always been on that shit. And anybody who says this channel has not been on that has not watched this channel. I will never change. I shouldn't have to, because I'm here to make sure everybody gets money. That's it. I'm sure everybody here gets paid fairly. I'm here to make sure everybody, if you believe that you deserve $30 for a ride, you shouldn't be told that you only get $15 for it. If you believe you get 30, you talk to the client and you let them know, listen, I really should be getting 30 for this. Well, they charge us 42. I'm only getting $16. Well, tell you what, 30 is fine. 30 is, they might fuck around and give you 40. We're going to tip you anyways. Here's 40. And that's how it works, man. Talk to people. And like I said, this has always been one of those channels, man. That's it, man. That's it. Best of the best. SA, thanks. If you want to be a winner and hang with winners, if you want to be a winner, why you think players sign with other teams? Yeah, because sometimes people get tired of running in mud, not winning a championship. And they're trying to help people win championships, but the people won't listen. They won't listen. It's like, hey, man, these coaches don't listen. These players don't listen. This team is not a winning team. They're going to keep losing. They're going to keep coming this close and not winning. So I'm going to go get with a team that's actually going to win this championship so my name could be on that trophy for the rest of eternity. I want my name on that trophy for the rest of eternity. So I'm going to go sign with this team. Be careful with the business travelers because the company pays for it and they need receipts. TR, if you've been on this channel, then you know we all use Square. Square gives you a receipt. When you use Square with a business traveler, I use a corporate traveler all the time. What you do is you open your Square app, you type in how much you want for the ride. They get their business credit card out. They get their business card out and they hold it up under your phone. It comes across. The charges, it'll be a smiley face. It'll say email, text, or some other kind of way to send a receipt. You can text them a receipt right there on the spot, so they always got that receipt, or you can email them. If it's, hey, just send it to my email. Okay, what's your email? Right there from your phone, you do it all right there. So I do a lot of business transactions on mine with business clients, people who company is paying for it all. One lady hit me up, she said, hey, Jeff, can you do me a favor and email me a receipt for the last 4 rides I took? Because apparently she must have didn't do so. So what I do, I went to my phone, I opened Square, I found her stuff, and I emailed her every receipt. I said, okay, here's the last 4 receipts. Thanks so much. Square keeps all of that data in here for you. So anybody with a business card, man, please ride with me. I got Square. Thank you, Abby. Hey, love you, my guy. Shout out from Atlanta. The ATL, Miss Abby. I see you out there, lady. I see you. See you out there doing it. Like I said, ATL is a market. I think that's going to be one of the next biggest private ride markets out there. We used to think LA was going to be it, but LA's got a lot of constraints. ATL is going to be a crazy private ride market because I just think people are tired of the Uber and Lyft game. They're getting tired of it, man. They're getting tired of the money. Because I'm a dude, my guy. I know it. All right, just I'm a dude, my guy. There you go. Well, it says Abby, E-B-I, Abby. I can't see the picture. It's so small. It's like way out there, way out there. Look like you got a lady on your profile because it's like far back from here. It should say Abby the dude. I'm a dude, my guy. I love that. Hey, you need that shirt. You need that shirt. I'm a dude, my guy. Shit, somebody gonna walk up. Take that shirt off. That's sexist. Why? I'm a dude. Let me wear a shirt that says I'm a dude. Like they gonna boycott you because you say I'm a dude. You can't say that. You can't define what a dude is. You don't know what a dude is. You can't define a woman or a dude. You're just here. You don't know who you are. Bro, trust me, I'm a dude. you gonna get put on that cancel list though. Hey, be careful, Lebby. Don't tell everybody. You walk in the place, I'm a man. You're out of here. We're gonna kick you to the curb. Man. Oh, and then also, we still got 2 more things on my list. Man. Yeah, I'm telling you, ATL, let's get it, man. I appreciate you, Abby. Sorry about that, but guess what? You a dude, my guy. Hey, that's Abby. Every time Abby comes on the chat, anytime Abby comes on the chat, if we see that name again, when Abby says, what's up, everybody, say, what up, my dude? You're a dude, my guy. Everybody say that every time he comes on the chat. Whenever you see his comments, say, hey, you a dude, my guy. we gonna roll with that one. I like that shit. You might see me on the next live stream saying I'm a dude, my guy. I don't know, man. You might. I know the new meme on the chat now. Oh yeah, we gotta get that. I'm a dude, my guy. That's gonna be on my next one, man. My next shirt gonna be I'm a dude, my guy. The best thing happened to me. A limo company contacted me and ended up joining them, not just driving for her, but also helping her to grow her limo company. Oh yeah. Man, I love it. Greg, you ain't get the live, man. I emailed the live stream out for everybody, man. I emailed it. Said I'm a stud, my man. You should do that. I'm a stud, my man. I don't know. Stud sometimes to be a lady, man. So are you live? Because I'm a dude. Man, I've been live all this whole time and you didn't even get the notification. But I got 2 more things. Okay. A lot of people don't realize how delivery could be linked into rideshare. I'm going to tell you how delivery could be linked into rideshare to where I can pay a delivery driver to help me build my private client base. I actually wrote it because I thought it through. Delivery drivers are all out there. Delivery drivers are everywhere at any point in time. Why do I not give my business card to delivery drivers? They're in more places than I am. So what I need to be doing is finding me a delivery driver in my region who's out driving all day doing deliveries and say, hey, here's a stack of cards. Whenever you give my card out, if somebody you giving my card to actually books me, says, hey man, I got your card from Marquise, the delivery driver. He said you do private rides and everything. Yeah, I do. Hey man, actually we need to ride Saturday. That means I need to cash out Marquise when I get that private ride. So Marquise could be out making money doing deliveries while I'm out doing rides that he set me up with. So Marquise might be like, hey man, hey, here you go, man, $25. Hey dude, it might be 4 rides that day. Marquise might make an extra $100. If I give him 25, another driver gives him 25. He do that 4 times a day. Marquise is making an extra $100 as a delivery driver, helping rideshare drivers expand our private client base. We've got to get delivery people involved in our business. This is an unutilized tool right now. They're out there driving. They're everywhere where we're not. They're in restaurants. They're going to nice restaurants. Hey, I'm here to pick up food from PX Chains for Mary. Oh yeah. Hey, if you guys need a ride when you leave, my boy, he runs his own black car service, you know, this and that. Make sure you guys give him a call when you guys leave dinner. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we just got dropped off in an Uber. Well, definitely. Somebody might text me. Hi, this is Jonathan. I'm eating at Houston Steakhouse. This delivery driver gave me your card. Are you out driving tonight? We just need a ride. Oh yeah, back to our hotel. Oh yeah, I'm up in the area. Marquise, here's $25, man. Appreciate that shit, man. Dude just gave me $100. Oh yeah. Take care of your delivery. Get delivery people involved because they're in all of these nice restaurants picking up meals for people, man. They're picking up meals at Houston Steakhouse, PF Chang's. They're all over every bar they're going to. They could just give a card out, even if they give 1 or 2. It might not pan out that night, but it might pan out later. Hey man, I got your car from this delivery driver, man. Can you pick us up from the bar? Delivery driver just here picking up some chicken finger orders and shit and said, we got 5 guys. You got a black SUV? Yeah, I got a black SUV. Oh, well shit, man. Come by the bar, pick us up in about an hour. Bet. When I showed you guys pictures of my truck, I'll text them a picture of the truck. Even though the truck is on my actual business card, I could text them a picture of the truck. Hey, this is what I'll be coming in. My name's Jeff. All right, Jeff, my name's Richie. All right, Richie, I'll see you. How much you gonna charge us? I don't know, man, about $65. Perfect, that'll work. They might, hey, here's 80, man, thanks. Kick your delivery driver some money. Hey, man, I just got a ride for $80, man. Here you go, $20. $20 out of the 80. Here you go. Delivery drivers are our key. Delivery drivers are the key that we can use to open doors to more clients. We ain't been using them though. We've been sitting there watching these motherfuckers deliver hot dogs and shit all day. They should be making $100 extra every day from helping us. If they make $200-300 delivering food, they gonna get an extra $100 for helping out the rideshare industry. Now we got delivery drivers with $400-500 days now. Delivery drivers like, man, I help out 4 drivers, man. I'm making like $300 a day and I don't even leave my house. What do you mean you making $300 a day and you don't leave your house? Well, I drive around and I give cards to people, and when they get calls back, they just let them know, hey, Marquise gave me this card. And they picking up people from concerts, this and that. So I stopped delivering food. Now I just help these guys get rides all the time. I might deliver food here and there, but normally I'm giving out cards. Delivery drivers are the key. They are everywhere. They're in apartment complexes. They're in businesses. They go to business offices all the time. Hey man, if you guys need a ride from work or something like that, I got this guy, man. He's got a nice Nissan Altima. He does rides. I mean, it's fuel efficient. His prices are right and everything. His car is amazing. His name's Jesse. Here you go. He's got a nice Hyundai Elantra. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I actually need a ride to and from work every day. Call my man Jesse. Call him Jesse then. Hey Jesse, I got your car from Marquise. Do you do scheduled rides like every day? Can you do like a route? Because every day I go to work, it costs me $25 a day. Well, where you live, okay, I could do that ride for about $20-25 a day. I could do that. Oh, perfect. Because sometimes I get canceled. Sometimes I'm running late. I'd rather give you the $25 than give it to the app because I know you'd be there every day. Man. And I tell folks, man, if y'all not out there utilizing all your resources that you can use out there, we got a lot of people in our community that we could be helping make money if they help us make money. It's only fair. If somebody's helping me make an extra $100-200 a day, it's only fair for me to kick them down with some of that because I wouldn't have it if it wasn't for that delivery driver. I'll be sitting at home. I wouldn't have it. So we need to start saying, hey, when I'm going somewhere, like let's say I'm getting gas and I see somebody with a Lyft or Uber Eats. Hey, you do DoorDash? Yeah. Okay, check this out. I'm a delivery driver. I'm just filling up my truck. I'm a rideshare driver. I'm filling up my truck right now. If you are doing deliveries, you think if I gave you some of my cards and gave you a percentage, can you help me out? Like if you help me build mine, then I'll at least kick you down with some cash and everything. Just make sure you tell people when they contact me, they say your name, so I know I can shoot you some money. Oh, cool. It's that easy. If they don't, then they don't. But it's their loss if they don't get money, because they might hear about other drivers, delivery drivers getting paid. Oh man, I got 3 drivers I'll be passing out cars for, man. Random days, man. I just get $25, just random day, just cruising. Ooh, oh shit, $25. Damn, that's cool. Driving. Ooh, $20. Oh, damn, that's cool. They could be doing that all day long while they out delivering. Just random ass Venmos and Cash Apps hitting their card. And I wrote this on a sheet of paper right here. I wrote this on the sheet of paper on the bottom, at the very bottom. At the very bottom, I wrote that. I said, pair up with delivery driver to pass out your cards with commissions with a commission fee to delivery driver. I wrote that on here because it's something that I wanted to talk about. Because I want people to realize there's so many ways we can expand out there. So many ways we can expand. And if you're not thinking about these ways to make money and how other people can help you make money, you can help them in return, you're not thinking outside of the box. We got to be done with Uber. We got to be done with Lyft. We got to get out there and really make this money the right way, man. Thank you, Abby. I appreciate that. I'm a dude, my guy. What's up, Abby? man, thank you so much for the live streams. I learned a lot from you, and it made me a lot of money. Hey, brother, I'm just trying to see you come up. That's it. I'm just trying to see you come up. And I want 2025, I want you to pair it with the delivery driver. I want you to pair it with somebody. Make your team expansive to not just rideshare drivers, but make it expand. You might find 2 or 3 delivery drivers who are cool with it and be like, bro, that's all I got to do. Yeah, just tell each one of them to write their name on your card. Say, write your name on my card and tell those people to say your name when they contact me so I know what's working. If I keep getting calls and Marquis, I know Marquis is out there working. I keep getting calls all the time. Damn. It's like, shit, Marquis said. Dorothy said, okay, so Dorothy, she got 1. Marquis got 5. This dude is out working. Marquis is your guy then. That's your guy. Take care of him. And Dorothy, hey, Dorothy, I'm giving out your card. Nobody's saying, well, I'm trying to help you make money. Dorothy, like, what are you saying? Well, I tell people, oh, Dorothy, this is what you should say. Oh, I didn't think about that. Next thing you know, Dorothy's getting 2 or 3 calls a week. Yeah, Dorothy. Oh, shit. Friday, somebody sent me a message. Hey, Dorothy said you do private rides. Oh, yeah. And all of a sudden, it's like, man, these drivers out there, these delivery drivers are looking for money just like we looking for money. Let's help them if they're willing to help us. We all on the same side. We got apps and tech and AI, and then you got us, a bunch of independent contractors trying to make money. Let's pair up. Let's make them a part of the team too. They deserve to get some of this money. If we're in the community making this money, let's return some of that money to delivery drivers. They got tires they got to pay for. They got alternators they got to pay for. They're in these streets just like us. These apps taking advantage of them just like they doing us. We pair up, we become a stronger force. Now you got DoorDash and Uber and Instacart and all these people trying to pair up. Now we pairing up now. Now we got a couple of delivery drivers under our belt helping us with our private industry now. This is the last thing they're going to want. Like I said, this is a battle zone when I do my rap. Dressed in my battle fatigues to blend with the trees. I'm serious. I'm about battling, man. I'm trying to make sure that we all eat. I don't just want 1 or 2 of us to brag. Oh yeah, man, I had a $300 day. Y'all can't fuck with me. I had a $300 day. Y'all ain't nothing compared to me. No, I want everybody to say, hey man, we all had a $300 day today. We did. If somebody didn't make a $300 today, tell me why. Why didn't you have a Oh man, I was trying. Well, what's the deal? What's the problem? Like, what area were you in? We see what happened, man. This is what you should have did. You should have did this. And next time he's in that group. I had a $300 day too, man. Worked 8 hours, man. 8 hours, made $300 in 8 hours. That's what we talking about then, man. As a delivery driver, 8 hours on the road, $300. Plus I got an extra 60 from cars I was giving out, man. Almost a $400 day, just in 8 hours, man. And we can keep doing this over and over. We can keep doing this. This is how we help each other out, man. There's too many channels out there not reaching further outside of the box, further outside of the matrix. Because we're on the offense. We offensively out there trying to get money. We need to put the apps on the defense. For so long, these apps have been telling us what to do. They've been telling us how to be. They've been telling us, no, we're about to tell them, we coming for our money. We told y'all we coming for our money. And now that we coming for that money, they're on the defense now. What are they doing? Thank you, Billy, my brother. What's up? Say, let Uber pay for your advertising to build your business. Oh yeah, I hope the 300 is doing well. Like I said, let Uber do it. Because when Uber's out here, like I said, apps introduce you to potential clients. I said that on my list. The apps introduce you to potential clients. Let them market you to potential clients. All you're doing is selling your services. Hey, listen, if you don't want to use Uber again because you might get a horrible driver, you never know, have a bad experience, here's my card. Call me. Just like my clients did last night. Man, we don't know why. Because it was her friend. Her friend didn't have my number. Now she's got my number now. And now she's like, man, I need a driver. She's not finding one. So my client was like, oh, I'm gonna have to share my driver with you, I guess. I don't know. It's like, it's okay, Em. I'm still come get you. Don't worry. Your people ain't gonna take me from you. I'm still gonna come get you. But no, man, this is what this channel is about. This is a battle for your bucks channel, man. This is not, we don't come over here and we don't brag and we don't put each other down. We try to lift each other up. We give each other ideas and ways to say, hey, listen, if we're going to really make this money and really protect our communities and protect the independent contractors who are just like us, we need to go out and do that. Just like Ebby said right here, man, thank you so much for the live streams. Learned a lot from you and it made me a lot of money. This is why this month I've done more live streams, I think, than any other month, because I said I want to do in March a ton of live streams. I really want to drop knowledge for anybody who's willing to sit here, even through, like I said, a lot of people don't sit through 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and it's cool. You can always come back. I'll chop it up. We can always play it back. But for the people that actually sit on these live streams, I hope y'all getting just real-time game, real-time knowledge. Man, I'm gonna text you right down, just post it. Well, I don't read my text on live streams most of the time. Yeah, every day they are finding me potential clients. Oh yeah, and that's what it is. So I tell folks, man, if you're on my live streams and we're going back and forth in real time, we doing shit in real time, this is what live streams are about. A lot of live streams out there don't talk to the chat. They won't deal with the chat. They'll sit there and ignore y'all. Y'all be saying all kind of shit up and down the chat, and they just ignore it. They talk around it. They talk about whatever lame ass topic they got to talk about. No, the community out there, the community is out there is what creates the environment of what we all work in. I don't know enough about this industry just to ignore everybody else and what everybody else is doing. What we're all doing in our independent communities, that's how we're making it, man. Whatever you say, started with a 2015 Nissan Versa, just like my man down in Austin. Yep, just like Drew. To a Corolla 2021, Camry 2021 right now, the Chevy Suburban Lincoln Navigator. There you go. It's called growth, baby. It's called growth. And if you're not willing to expand and you're not willing to grow and you're sitting stagnant where you at, you're not growing with the potential client base you can get. I can still do rides in the Beamer. Like I said, I can't do mainly airport because my trunk is so small. So I had to expand a little bit and I ended up getting the bigger truck. So now I can do up to 7, 1 all the way up to 7. So if I'm out in my truck, one person need a ride, don't worry, I got them. If 6 people need a ride, don't worry, I got them. All it does is help you expand your business. It does not make you a better driver. It just makes you a more expansive driver. That's it. I'm the same guy I was when I had the Jeep. People loved me in the Jeep. They was booking me to go out into the desert and shit. People love me with the Jeep. I am the same exact driver with the Jeep than I am with that big ass truck. The only difference is the vehicle. That's it. The capacity of people I can take. But it makes me no different. So I make the money. I've always made the money. Say, man, you got me motivated. Keep my eye on my Facebook page. Oh, will do, brother. Will do. You already know it, man. And I was on the rideshare guy live this week. Was the last guest they had on. So there you go. I was on there, y'all. I gotta go check out that channel, man, because I know a lot of times, man, I love watching a lot of live streams. One thing I cannot stand is live streams that are like dead. I just can't watch dead live streams, man. Like, I need some interaction. I can't just get information given, and it's not reciprocated. There's drivers in the chat giving great information. And that's why a lot of times I won't even have a panel, because when I'm running a panel, the panel keeps me from the information in the chat, because somebody might say something in the chat that I might see out of the side of my eye, and I might want to, throw that into the conversation real quick. If I got a panel, I got people talking, the chat, the great information I just saw in the chat shot by, just like when Ebby said this right here. The Nissan Versa, to the Corolla, to the Camry, that right there is growth. That's what this channel is about. That's what I went through. A lot of us going through that. We start with a certain car and we slowly work up. We're the same driver, just expanding our tool base. That's all we're doing. And that's why I just have a firm belief that we have so many great drivers out there that just don't have that black SUV or that Mercedes or that. They just don't have that yet. But they're great drivers that can have that if they were given a client base that paid them the money that can get them there. We're here working on you getting that client base that can get you there. That's it. We don't say, oh, if you got a Prius, you can't be over here. You can have a Prius and you can make a lot of money on that Prius. You just got to know how to do it. You got to know what demographic you're going for. You maybe don't want to use a Prius to pick up somebody from a steakhouse, but you can get a good routine of having regular clients that are going to and from work, to and from the airport. Priuses are perfect for airport. You get that, that's where your money. And now you go from that saying, okay, my client base went from doing airport and just people that working here and there to now I have an SUV. The Prius is at home parked, kind of how I got the Beamer. The Prius is parked, but I'm gonna use the SUV at night because I know at night people want to go to concerts. People want to go here. Then I park the SUV. Like my SUV sits in the front yard all day. It sits on the covered parking all day because not a lot of people use black SUV. A few business people might use it. Some airport might use it, but my private clients use it. I need to stay free for my private clients in the daytime. That's it. But for the daytime, I could use a car because it's small and it can get through traffic. Always keep that Prius because that's going to be your bread and butter during the day when you got your SUV sitting waiting for the big rides at night. That's it. So I'm big on being intelligent enough to know to read your market, to know which tool you need to bring out of the garage. You don't always need to bring the black SUV. If I took my black SUV out during the daytime, I'd be losing money. Because I'll be sitting everywhere, running this thing, eating into my tires, these heavy ass wheels and this heavy ass truck eating into my tires. I'm leaking coolant. Now I just fixed the coolant leak and everything. I do not move that truck. I move it when it's time. That's it. When it's time, then I move it. If it's not time, I'll take the Beamer out. I drive the Beamer all day because it's small, it's efficient, it gets around quicker. I can do one or two people. I don't got to worry about airport. Man, that's what I do. This is L. You're always blessed with information and advice. Man, this is why you're blessed, brother. From Jeep to the Black Expedition. Sheesh. Thanks, brother. Blank. Hey, and this is what I tell people, man. This is why I'm telling folks, man, it's not a Black SUV channel. It's not a channel. People have witnessed the growth over here. So the growth is possible. Even when they said this channel was shit and wouldn't make it nowhere because of my mouth. They said, oh, you ain't gonna get monetized because of your mouth. Everything people said about this channel didn't happen. The only thing that happened on this channel was we kept growing in what we believed in. Every driver out there, people, when we started this channel, a lot of people didn't even have private clients, didn't even have one. Now, those same people who didn't have one got 20 in their phone. They went from not having one to having 20 in their phone. Private clients, call them at any minute. Hey, I need to ride to the airport. Got you. How much? 45? You end up getting 60. People who didn't have one are up to 20 private clients in their phone. Man, and it's like it had nothing to do with the black SUV. We got people in every car out there making solid money now, using the apps only when they have to. If, hey, I got a good 3 hours before my next client, let me use the apps real quick. What up, Marquise? Let me use the apps real quick. I'm gonna use the apps real quick because I got a 3 hour span between clients. And you just scout. Okay, here's a $25 ride, 15 miles. Let me see if I can convert that. Okay, man, I converted that to 60. 15 miles, $60. Took them all over to Talking Stick for $60. Cool. Next, let's do it again. And that's what we use the apps for. We don't sit out there like pigeons and, oh, I got to take this. I got to take that. I got to take this. I got to take that. End of the day, how much you get? $180. I worked 9 hours out there, made $180. It's like, bro, I made 180 like 3 hours. And it was like 2 of them was private. It's like, we don't drive like that. So why would I be here for 9 hours to make 180 when I could do it in 3 and just call it a day? Yesterday, I had a morning ride for 70. Then I had a late night ride for 80. So that was my 150. Then I got a $20 tip from another client sent me. So I was at what? It was 70 plus that was the 150. So I made 170 yesterday. 2 rides, 170, and the $20 tip came through. And I was like, appreciate that. Appreciate it. Some clients be like, oh, just thank you. One set of clients, I picked them up when I took them up to was that Buffalo Chips. I dropped them off. Everything was fine. Dropped them off, was done. Next day, $50 tip popped up. They cashed at me. Thank you for cleaning up our mess. They just felt like sending me another $50. Thank you for cleaning up our mess. They had cups all in the car. They had all this from the dirt and the rocks and shit. That was the people that was about to fight when I got out the truck and walked around the truck. So when I walked around the truck and the dudes that was finna fight them was all like, whatever, man, whatever. They ended up, my whole back of my truck was coated in goddamn like gravel, dust, gravel shit, rocks everywhere, hay. I had to clean all that out. So when I dropped them off, I went to a gas station, I cleaned it all out. I took a picture of it and I said, don't worry about it. I said, because I showed it to them clean. They were worried about it being dirty because when they was like, oh man, so sorry about your truck, so sorry about your truck. They knew what the truck looked like dirty. I didn't take a picture of it dirty. I went to the gas station, I cleaned everything up, and I took a picture of everything all clean. I said, don't even worry about it. And they were like, holy shit, dude, clean that up quick as hell, because I got more clients to pick up. Don't worry about it. I need to clean it up anyways. So I don't need to charge you no cleaning fee on it. The next day, they sent me another $50 through Venmo. Another $50. What up, Steve? What up, Steve? Man. Oh, yeah, look at that. Just said this. I ain't even think you cussed that much like you did in the beginning. You got better at it. Now you got my 2 screens on my live screen, able to bring people on the stream. You came a long way. Yeah. And I honestly think I cussed a lot in the beginning. Real shit. Because I was so frustrated with what the apps were doing, because I got a passion for people. And I don't like bad business. I do not like bad business. And every night I was out driving, I was scouting rides. The shit was irritating. It was on my last nerve, man. It was on my nerve so much. I don't even drive the apps no more. My whole attitude changed when I stopped driving the apps. I got happier. Now I just go off on a little stunt they pull all the time. That's about it. But I don't have to drive around all night doing, ride-alongs, cussing out the apps for the shit they pulling on us. I don't have to do that no more. Suspending me for an hour because I just didn't want to take their trash rides and they keep throwing it to my app that I didn't even know they threw in there. And so I cancel it. Now I'm suspended for an hour because I canceled the ride that they just threw in my queue already. No, see, I don't have to worry about the apps now. Just not driving the apps and making more money makes us feel a whole lot better. My entire attitude feels better. I love picking up my private clients. My people hit me up. It's to the point where I went out and I bought trays for my truck just because I'm like, hey, if you got a laptop. But when I picked up Ross and them, the dude with the laptop sat in the front seat, not the back seat. I'm like, bro, you sat in the wrong seat. I got laptop tables back there and he's in the front seat on the laptop. It's like, damn, dude, you sat in the wrong seat. But man, oh yeah. Man, this right here, man. Drew says he's getting a Tesla Model Y or Nissan Pathfinder. Oh, them Pathfinders are nice. I just saw one in traffic. Me and my son was driving. It was a completely blacked out Pathfinder, like a SR5 or something like that. That's a tough truck. That Pathfinder is hard to pass by. It almost looked like not a Pathfinder, but the next level up. It was like a Tacoma or a Tundra. It was crazy. It looked much bigger than a regular Pathfinder. It looked like an Armada. It almost looked like an Armada. That's how big the Pathfinder is. And I'm looking at this truck. I'm like, dude, that's tough. And it was a girl driving it with Rhino rims and everything. I was like, this truck is tough, man. That Pathfinder came a long way. But yeah, Greg. So these apps are killing people slowly. That's a very stressful lifestyle, man. It's the nerves. Because you don't know who you getting picked up, who you're picking up, man. You don't know. Because you sitting there, you're driving and you see these names popping up, Dr. Killer. And I'm like, okay, I got to go pick up Dr. Killer. If I cancel them, they're going to suspend me for an hour. Then I'm picking up people who, you think is 1 or 2 people. You show up and it's like a group of 5. Can you fit 5? And he's like, dude, I don't even feel safe with these people in my car, man. Then they always put the drunk one in the very front and want to touch your radio and shit. And it's like, bro, don't touch that. Now it's on an FM station and not Spotify no more. So now I got to sit and wait to get to the stoplight to fight to get it back on Spotify through the menu to get it off of FM because he touched the wrong shit. He hit source. And now I went to some staticky shit because I don't have it set to no radio station in my truck. So I'm like, oh, bro, you killed the music. I'm just trying to, Like, motherfucker, why y'all put the drunk one in the front seat? Put the drunk one in the back. Motherfuckers always touching shit. This is, oh my God, I'm getting that Pathfinder too, but the platinum version. Okay, Greg, then you see Drew, you and Drew on that shit, man. I saw that Pathfinder in traffic. I was driving my son, and he was driving me actually, and I saw that Pathfinder. I was like, damn, Nissan Pathfinder, they used to be tall and kind of skinny. They starting to look like Armadas, man. Them things are getting big. I'm like, I don't know, man. That's a mean looking truck, especially when it was all blacked out. It even had the black letters on the side. Everything was blacked out. I'm like, damn, that truck is tough, man. Jeez. Pathfinder, I see you trying to get us to switch up, man. Go from an Expedition to a Pathfinder now. Because with that, I can go off-road. Because that's 4-wheel drive. I only got 2-wheel drive on the Expedition. 4-wheel drive, man. I tell my clients, hold up for a second. Boo, hit the curb. Ooh, they be like, damn, now this is a real black SUV ride. He like, yep, we in the desert now, baby. Shit. They had a tree rat, was scheduled to go pick her up. She's very nice. Even pronounce her name for me. Yeah. And it's not a CVT. Thank God. Exactly. Nissan, them cars are known for them damn CVT transmissions. Like, no, man, no. Give me a real transmission, a real one. See, because they need a break from their drunk friend, so they're like, let's put Saucy up front with the driver. Exactly. They always put the idiot up front, the drunken in the front seat. Like, hey, man, is it okay if we sit in front? I'm like, sure, no problem. Thinking it's going to be one of the same ones. Nope. The drunken be like, oh, yeah, what's up, bro? What's up, cuz? What's up, cuz? What we got going on up here, man? Can I be the DJ? Like, no, don't touch nothing. FM, static. Blasting like a motherfucker. It went from Nipsey to blasting static. I'd be like, shit, I got to turn the volume down. Like, no, don't touch nothing on this screen, man. Because everything's going through my phone. It's all Bluetooth in through my phone, man. Don't touch the screen. Let me get some different music going in here, guys. I'll be like, don't touch shit. Why do they put the drunk one in the front seat? Always, man. Hey, bro, sorry about that. They ain't sorry about it. Motherfuckers don't even tip or nothing. Fucked up the radio, don't touch my shit. Motherfucker trying to cross his legs in the front seat, done kick my dash. I got dust going across the front, big ass dusty shoe print. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm like, man, don't cross your legs in the fucking front seat. Keep your feet on the floor, man. You got dust all over the place. Bro, we finna kick it, man. How long you been driving? Drunk as a motherfucker. How long you been driving? Like, bro, just shut up. We don't even want to have conversation. Just shut up, man. Always trying to have conversation. Drunk as a motherfucker. Bro, you're one of the best drivers. Our last driver was an asshole. I'm like, I wonder why. Don't see why he would be an asshole to you guys. You guys are amazing. It's like, man, I had a Nissan that Bluetooth CVTs. That was my partly because I didn't change the fluids like I was supposed to. Oh yeah. See, I changed my Versa CVT every 50K. Oh yeah, you keep that little sandpaper shit out of there because all that little shaved up metal, you keep that all out of there, man. No, that's funny. I had a Saucy try to jump out the car while driving 10 years ago. Luckily, his friend came in to keep him in line. Gave him a round trip to Rawhide. Yeah. And that's it. The drunk directions are awesome too. Hey, drunk people are the worst at directions. They are the absolute, now that's one thing that will work me up. Drunk people in directions. I got it already. You know where we're going, bro? I'm like, well, is the address, 1511? Yeah. All right, cool. We're going to 1511. I got it. Oh, bro, man, you might want to make a left right here. Bro, it says right turn on the map. No, it's left, bro. I'm telling you it's left. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, you probably think we're coming from another direction. We're coming from south to north. We got to turn. No, I'm telling you, man. Whatever. Just to prove it, I'll fucking turn left. Yeah, turn left. Yeah, Oh, shit. Wait a minute. No. It's actually the other way because this is Walgreens, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Of course I was right, drunk ass. But it's like, man, I try. I'll be like, listen, man, I got the map. I know where we're going. If we're going to your house, it's up and it's to the right. No, it's to the left, bro. Dude, we're not coming from north. We're coming from south. We got to go up. And then you got to go left. I mean, I know where I live. I'm telling you, man, you drivers, man. I'm like, all right, we'll turn left. As soon as we hit it, motherfuckers see Walgreens, McDonald's, Exxon Mobil. Oh, you know what? You're right. It's the other way. I don't know what I was thinking, man. Sorry, you drive. Sorry, I'll shut up. Okay, you drive. Motherfucker, I try to tell you that. Hate drunk people trying to give me directions, man. It's like, just shut up. Just getting back, shut up. And then the drunk women giving directions, the worst. Because they the ones who their brains be going out in left field. This is how people get traffic. You guys aren't listening to what we're saying. And this and that. I'm like, it ain't about trafficking, lady. We got to go down Deer Valley. We got to hit Tatum. Then we got to go this way. This is where you're going, right? It's right over the apartment's over by Mayo, right? Yeah, it's over by Mayo. This is where no, you're going the wrong way. Okay, tell me where to go. Well, first, you got a U-turn to go back the other way. U-turn. Wait, this is like going towards Happy Valley. Oh, turn around. U-turn, go back the other way. I think you had it right. Like, yeah, bitch, because you talking about human trafficking and everything else. Your brain's all scrambled and shit. So I'm like, I'm trying to make you feel safer. So I just like, all right, where you want me to go? U-turn first. You got a U-turn. All right, because this is how human trafficking be happening. I'm like, whatever. Like, motherfucker, like I want to human traffic your ass. If I human traffic you, that means I gotta feed you. I'm not trying to feed no fucking body else. Food is already expensive. You think I'm gonna sit and cook for your ass? No, you don't just traffic people and not feed them. You gotta take clarity. You gotta make them take baths and shit. They stink your fucking house up. No, I ain't got time to be trafficking no fucking people. I'm getting rid of fucking people. I'm trying to add to the mix. Like, no, I'm good. So, but that's, yeah, drunk, they always be on that other level, man. I'll be like, whatever. $5 per bag call. $5 per bag call, man. Get the fuck out. My car. You need to have that on speed play. Just fucking hit that shit. Get the fuck out. My car. But man, we ain't going that far. Now get the fuck out. Man. Bighorn Kev, our brothers in the house. I was just talking about you the other day too, brother. We have a hum driver meetup on Saturday at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. 1707 East Southern in Tempe. It's more structured than before. I like it. I'm gonna have to come check it out, Kev. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday. And that is actually at the coffee shop. 1707 East Southern is that Extreme Bean Coffee or something like that? Ain't it called Extreme Bean Coffee? I haven't been to one, man, because this Saturday, I'm supposed to have some people come looking at the roof because my roof shingles are all jacked up. But that ain't until like 3 p.m. or something like that. So I probably, if I can get my butt up from Friday night driving, I'll try to come stop by. Because it's time to battle, man. We got to get our battle fatigues on, man. These apps is coming for us right now. So any small app out there who's ready to get that shit going, man, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Any small app out there who's ready to get it done. Make sure. Hum driver meetup on Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. 1707 East Southern in Tempe, Arizona. That's just south of ASU. And when you're done, you can go and get you some Cold Stone ice cream right on a corner of Mill. I'm just kidding. So bring the bus stop dog. You don't want to see the bus stop dog. Oh, he's sleeping right up under here right now. He's the bus stop dog. Yep, he's looking up at me. He's sleeping up on. He's been sleeping the whole live stream. This hour and a half. This dude's been under here sleeping. So yep, Extreme Bean Coffee. The bus stop dog's a barker. I'll have to bring him in the car. He ain't riding in my truck. He's a crazy dog, but he's a chronic barker, man. Like, Greg, I've been on live for 1 hour 36 minutes so far, man, and it still feel like we got a lot to cover. Like I said, we went over my whole list, so my list is done. Now it's just hanging out now. So I'm glad Kev came through, and what I want, actually, because Kev is doing this Saturday. He's got this meetup on Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. more structured. I think what people need to realize, even if you drive Pax, even if you drive Uber, Lyft, whatever, you need to start coming to these meetings that different people are having because of the level of conversations drivers are having with how we're improving the business. Rideshare cannot be dictated by Uber and Lyft. It has to be dictated by drivers, especially in our community. So when you're coming to meetings like this, you're not just hearing about Hum, you're hearing about independent contracting. You're getting courage. You're getting more structure on how to be your own boss. You don't want to sit up here and think that all these meetings are just trying to sell you something. We're educating you on things that are going down in our communities, in our rideshare, how people are getting rides, where people are going to get rides. The fact that more people trust private drivers now than ever before. It used to be nobody would ever get in a stranger's car. Uber and Lyft came out. People are getting in a stranger's car. Now Uber and Lyft start trying to be strange again. They're trying to be strange again. So people are getting private drivers now. So I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. Got to get to one of these startup ride shares to team up with Dumpling. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Use all the tools, man. Use all the tools. And I'm telling people, man, if we don't show that drivers actually dictate the industry, we can negotiate how much we want to get paid. We got all the tools out there. We've got commercial insurances out there. We've got other apps out there. We've got a lot of things going on out there. And a lot of people think that we have to go through Uber and Lyft. I mean, like I said, it's even to the point where PAX is telling people you need to have 500 rides on Comfort and EV to join PAX. You need to have 1,000 rides on black and black SUV to join PAX. No. We're not using Uber and Lyft as a benchmark criteria to join another app. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I know you'd like that to be done, but nobody's going to buy a truck and go drive 1,000 rides on Uber and Lyft just to join PAX. Shit's not happening. they're going to have a private client base. They're going to have a private client base so big, they won't even need packs by that time. And it's like, man, no, I got a strange last night I can take you right now. J-Hope, I know. That's it. We're doing this to help change the driver mindset to become a private driver. Yeah. And I think that's the direction a lot of apps need to start looking at, because even Uber and Lyft started saying, oh, you get your own professional driver. You get your own private driver, your own professional driver. No. If you're doing it on the app, you don't get a private driver. You get exactly what they're sending you. And they're going to label whatever. And like I said, my clients last night, when they ordered Uber Black, they expected an upgraded level of service. What did they get? Treated like shit for paying more. They could have just took a basic ride. I guarantee they could have taken someone with any car and probably got treated a lot better than that Uber Black driver treated them, which is why they was like, Jeff, give her your number, because she should have never called that. Yeah. What's up, dog? What's up? I know it, buddy. Come on, man. All right. He's awake from his nap now. He's like, I'm awake. He's always somewhere nearby. This little killer dog right here. He was sleeping up under there for the past hour and 40 minutes. I know it, buddy. I know it. He be having long nights trying to play all the time. It's like, dude, just relax, just chill. They got Habibi. I don't know who they got last night. But no, man, that's why, like I said, if they're gonna have that meeting this Saturday, we gotta start rallying up the troops, man. Staying on the path of what we've been staying on, which is trying to help educate drivers not to funnel money through Uber and Lyft. Stop funding these apps that are getting rid of us. Not only are they getting rid of us, but they're telling riders not to even tip us. Hey, you don't have to worry about tipping drivers anymore. Just drive with us. Drive with driverless. Drive with Waymo. That way, you don't have to pay a driver. You ain't got to worry about a driver. Oh, if that's the battle plans right there, we really need to get our battle plans up. Because now they're starting to pit driverless against everybody. They don't care. I'm getting black prices with exactly. Getting black car prices with an 18 Equinox. It's not about the car. It's not about the color. It's about the service. It's about how you sell yourself as a private driver out there. And we've always been about that on this channel. And so if you want to get people to realize the true value in an app, you've got to first talk to the driver and say, what are you making? What are you getting? What are you doing? How do you? Because that's what's going to sell in this market out here. Good customer service, better payments. That's what sells in this market out here. Trying to sell this exclusive tag. Uber has already tried exclusive shit on our phones. Hey, Jeff, here's an exclusive ride for you. It's a shit ride. It's like still paying $1 something a mile, but it's exclusive to you. Decline. Hey, here's another exclusive ride. Decline. You cannot sell exclusivity in this type of a market. Everybody wants to be just paid a fair share. That's it. Exclusive is just a word. Leave it off of everything. We want to make this exclusive. Leave that word off. That is a gaslighting word. Uber has already showed us it's a gaslighting word. So what we do is say, this is how you're going to get paid better. This is how you're going to build your business a lot faster, a lot more stable. So you can have that stable income coming in, not that income where you might get surge, you might not. You might see a concert going downtown, go get some surge, and guess what? You're getting paid just like it was no surge. So it's like, man, this is now your views are going to go through the roof. He's on the live chat. I know, this is old crazy psychopath. What's up, buddy? It's like the light is hitting him so hard, he looks like he's a white dog, man. He's not, he's a tan dog. That light is hitting you, man, huh? Your light killing you? Your light hurting you, man? You want something different? Yeah, I know it. Let's see if we can adjust the light a little bit. Let's see. Nope, we can't adjust the light. Sorry, buddy. You're going to have to look like a white dog up here, man. What up, Triple E? My man, Triple E. Since I'm going over. Oh, hey, guess what, Roxy? I saw that Volkswagen you're talking about. I saw that van. It's sitting up on McKellips at the Volkswagen BMW dealerships up there. And it's the same exact color. It's like lime green and white. It's sitting up there. I was going to stop and take a picture of it and send it to you, but they've got it out already. I was like, oh shit, that's Roxy's Volkswagen. Oh. And that's Skip. So I'm going over 14 points that I consider I can help you build your business up quickly. I tell you what, Kev, don't do it. That's why I can probably have 100 points on this live stream. I only do 5 points per live stream. That's it. I'll do 5. Because when you start adding too many, oh, I'm gonna do 14, I'm gonna do 21, we're gonna do 50. It's overwhelming. Nobody's gonna remember all that shit. So if you're gonna do 14 points, you can like text all 14 to everybody, but only go over 5 at a time. And we're gonna do 15 points, but we're gonna do 3 meetups over the points, because nobody's gonna remember it. Because each point you want to dig into, each point you go over, you want to really go in depth in, because you're meeting in person. You're going to give somebody some quality time. Each point I go over, it might take me 20, 30 minutes to go over 1 point, because I really dig into the meat of it from all angles, left, right, side to side. I dig into it. If you're just blazing through the points, nobody's going to remember it. So give them 5, dig into the 5. I guarantee the 5 points I went over today in this live stream, that's 5 different videos I can make. And I can chop it down to people who want to hear about, everything from using the apps just to get your private clients, using delivery drivers to help you, get private clients, how PAX is trying to use, Uber strategies or Uber criteria to build their app, which is something that I went against. Those are just 3 things I talked about. And on each one of them, I really dug into why I wanted to bring those points up. And hopefully the people from PAX are listening, because they watch the live streams, they watch the podcast too, and they know how I am. I'm a streamer, I'm a podcaster, I'm a thinker, I'm a corporate guy, but I'm also a driver. So I hope they can say, we heard from it from Jeff's perspective. Man, we never thought about it like that. Damn, you know what? Let's think about it like this. That's how I do. I want people to think about it. I want people to look at both sides of the equation and come up with a plan that's so middle ground that you almost can't say no to it. Because it's too extreme to say, in order to be on PAX, you got to drive 500 EV and comfort rides, or you can't be on PAX. To be on PAX, you got to drive 1,000 black SUV, or you can't be on PAX. I'm sorry, but there are business owners out there who are not going to waste their time on Uber and Lyft doing them trash ass rides. I declined 2 black rides last night. I declined them. One was $22, one was $26. But it was like 4 or 5 miles to get to the person, and I don't do that. I will not drive 4 or 5 miles to get to nobody, because they'll cancel a ride 2-3 miles into it. I just won't do it. It's happened too many times. Take a black SUV ride 6 miles away. You drive 3-4 miles, boom, it just drops. Your screen just goes, and it just opens back up to. I'm like, holy shit, they just can't. I'm like, bro, I was sitting at the Circle K kicking back. I was relaxing. Why the hell you moved me out of my parking spot? So that's why I said, nope. Oh yeah, there it is right there. That's why I got on the whiteboard, so you can take a picture of it as well. Smart thinking, brother, smart thinking. I like that. So hey, take a picture of this, because you're going to want to think about this stuff. You want to keep it in your brains. But there's a secret from rags to riches. And that's, and I hope, like I said, I hope the people from PAX are really watching, because this podcast is a true dig into the meat of everything podcast. And I mainly want to help PAX get up and running. I mainly want them to do it the smart way, so they have no negative feedback from drivers who want to drive, who drivers see them as a benefit to the community, not as a constraint in the community, to people really getting out there, getting clients, getting money, getting things going. And like I said, I understand what they came to the game for, but they've got to understand that the field, this stadium was already full of players already when they came walking through the tunnel. There's already people on the football field. There's already a game plan. There's already a set of rules on this football field. We're getting rid of all the Uber and Lyft rules, because the Uber and Lyft rules, we weren't winning the game with Uber and Lyft rules. We weren't winning the game with high AR, low cancel. We weren't winning the game with that. So we got rid of all these Uber and Lyft rules. So you can't come walking through the tunnel with Uber and Lyft criteria and saying, hey, if you guys do this on Uber and Lyft, and we're already left Uber and Lyft alone. We're done with them. Do not come in here with Uber and Lyft criteria. We're not dealing with Uber and Lyft. We're done. Yeah, exactly. So, man, always cancel. Get rid of them. And so hopefully they go back to the drawing board, because like I said, when you got a small app or you got upcoming apps, you have a chance to change things. You got a chance to make things right, because nobody's going to be perfect, and every app's going to be updated, including Uber and Lyft. Nothing's going to be perfect. But at least if you have 2 sides of every conversation, 2 sides of every debate, not just a bunch of yes men around. If you got a bunch of yes men around, you'll never get nowhere. You got to have 2 sides to every debate. So now you got the other side of the debate. And like I said, I always have respectful, constructive debate. When you have that, you can't help but win. And so with PAX, understanding the whole gamut of why things should or shouldn't be a certain way, and not just hearing it from yes men, yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, that's a great idea. Actually, it's a bad idea. And let me tell you why it's a bad idea. This is why I run the podcast the way I run it. It's a wide open discussion level podcast. It really talks about the pros and the cons of everything. Why I still have Uber and Lyft on my phone, even though I don't drive Uber and Lyft, because there are people who I may want to, if I got time and I say, I'm gonna go, turn my apps on and see if I can, convert some people or whatever, this and that. I keep Uber and Lyft on my phone. I don't just delete it and walk off. I'm done with Uber and Lyft. Then I'm leaving too many people out there to be played. I need to introduce people to who we are, introduce people to the private ride lifestyle. That's where I'm meeting most of my private clients from, people who don't even know about the private ride lifestyle. But now the word is getting around, more of us are getting private clients. Word is getting around, more of us are becoming better business owners, better at scheduling and stuff like that. Because if you have criteria for your app to say, you can't, drive on our app unless you have this many rides under your belt on the other apps. You just lost a whole market of great drivers, an entire market of great drivers. You lost them right off the bat. And not only did you lose them, but you set yourself up in the Phoenix rideshare market as an enemy of success. Because if you're telling somebody to go drive on unsuccessful Uber and go drive on unsuccessful Lyft, go drive on the app that treats you like shit, and then you can come drive for us, you're sending them to the wolves right off the bat. If they don't have, like me, I got 6,000, 7,000 rides on each app. So I know the apps are shit. I would never tell anybody to drive on Uber and Lyft. I would never say, hey, you need to join Uber and go do 1,000 rides. You need to join Lyft. Go do 500. I would never tell, because I drove on those apps way too much. I know they're trash. I know that's pigeon work right there. So I'm telling people, do not give these apps your money. Do not go and pump them up and give them profits to damage our economy. Bring your car, bring your expertise, bring your sales lawyer, bring them over to PAX. I ain't never drove before. Don't worry. You listen to this channel enough, you listen to us as drivers enough, you'll figure exactly how to drive. If I could teach a 17-year-old to permit how to drive, and you've been driving for 15, 20 years, then you already know how to drive. All I got to tell you now is how to make money as you drive. That's it. I could teach a 17-year-old how to drive. I could teach anybody how to drive. But now, how can you use that to make money commercially? That's the new trick now. That's the new trick. And so we do that. Yes, a rookie can always take a seasoned veteran out of the lineup. That's what PAX and Hum are, rookie apps running with veteran drivers. Exactly. And see, Kev, you get it. Exactly what you just said. A rookie can always take a seasoned veteran out of the lineup. That's what PAX and Hum are. Rookie apps running with veteran drivers. I have said it so many times before, and I've tried to let them know. You're dealing with a bunch of professional private drivers. These people are not new to the apps. A lot of people have their own private client bases already. So you've got to realize you're looking for people who have that seasoning, not just on Uber or on Lyft, but in life, in business, in logistics, and how they operate, customer service. That's who you're looking for, the true seasoned veteran of the game of business. Once you have that person, the sky's the limit. You don't want to grab a bunch of pigeon off of Uber and, hey, I got, 1,700 rides with Uber. I drive 80 hours a week every week. I'm still making, 1,700 a week. You don't know how to do business. 1,700 rides. You weren't even on the apps back when they were shitting on people. If you're 1,700 rides in the game, hopefully you found a channel like this that helped you curb yourself from getting trapped into that poverty level driving. Hopefully you woke up and said, why don't I have business cards? I never thought about business cards. I thought I had to accept everything. I thought I couldn't decline a ride. Holy crap. This channel just opened my eyes to really what logistics is, man. Really what independent contracting is. Man, I'm glad I found this channel. We want people to learn. We want people to say, I'm done with Uber. I'm done with Lyft. If they don't want to change the game through all the protests, through all the ways we've done, if they don't want to change the game, walk away from Uber and Lyft. I'll show y'all my screen all the time. No rides on Uber, no rides on Lyft. Uber and Lyft does not determine my level of success. How many rides I got on does not determine my level. What determines my level of success is how intelligent I am with logistics, how I know how to make this business operate. And that's why, I really had to dig into the psyche of what that criteria. Like I said, the top half of the PAX criteria was perfect. The top half was perfect. But when it got to that bottom half, that's when it kind of started going sideways. And I think they're getting a little lost in there. And like I said, and I'm a PAX driver. I'm with PAX. PAX support of the channel. But I'm also very critical of everything we do to make sure we take the right steps and we don't make mistakes. If we're really going to do this shit for real, let's do it for real. Let's not just be yes men and play the game. Let's really think this through. And I'm a person that thinks it through. I don't just think of something to do. That's called busy work. I don't think of busy work. Hey, let's do busy work. No. doing that to a driver, you might fuck around and lose them to you could have one of the best drivers on the market, put them on Uber and Lyft, they meet 3 or 4 people, and now they don't even need to drive at all. They don't even need to drive on packs no more. They met 3 or 4 people. Shit, they done hit the mother load of clients now. And you're like, hey man, how's it going on Uber and Lyft? Are you getting those rides in? You getting those rides in? Oh bro, I stopped driving Uber Lyft like 2 months ago, man. I do private rides. That's it. I met these guys on Uber and now I do all the rides for them, man. It's crazy. Oh, well, shit, man. You want to bring them over to PAX? I ain't got those 1,000 rides. Well, get back on Uber and start logging those rides. Just get back on Uber and log. Man, I'm not getting on Uber. I already found what I was looking for. Shit, I did maybe, 200 rides on Uber and I found these guys. These guys are great. I roll with them. I don't even drive Uber no more. That's the risk you run when you send people to a shithole like Uber, because everybody's looking for better. You send people to Lyft, they're going to find the best clients on Lyft. They're going to find private clients on Lyft. And they're not going to want to come over to a new app. They're just not going to want to do it. They're not going to want to do it because it makes no sense. You're leading them to their level of success by preventing them from joining the smaller app that needs to grow in this city. Big Orange says, hey, he went from being a diamond driver with Uber and Lyft to becoming a private business owner thanks to Jeff and the 300. And he's been a member of the barbecue, the private channel, for 13 months. And man, on that private channel, man, we talk about a lot of different stuff in there that we don't put out on the main channel, because the private channel, the private part of the channel is where we really have true, like CEO level discussions with each other. In the main group, it's cool. On the main part of the channel, it's cool. But you got to realize we get a lot of haters that swing through, a lot of, fly by night people who swing through, a lot of riders that might swing through. Being in a private group is like being in the boiler room. That's where the true discussions take place. The true, integral. Hey, man, this is what I'm trying to do. Oh, well, this is what you can do right here. All right, Ben, I'm going to try that. I'll let you know. Okay, well, I'm trying to do this. All right, we'll try to do that. Let me know if it works in your region. Okay, that's where we really have true conversation in there. And it's only a handful of us. So we really create success in that small room in there. And anybody who's in there probably have more success because we do have that more intimate level of conversation. And we do have videos that actually put videos on there with more in-depth, actual, like, true shit that I wouldn't want to put out into the main channel. Some of those videos I've taken from the main channel, from the little channel, and put it on the main. Some videos will never make it out of that little channel because it's too good. And if the apps knew what was in there, the apps would be like, we could have beat their ass at every punch if we would have just known this shit. It's like, nope. We didn't let you know. That's why we put it in the room, because the apps are not paying to be in that room. The apps are coming, they're looking at what's flying through the channel, and we let them know exactly what's flying through the channel. Cool. But you go to that room, you're gonna be like, man, I'm gonna give me some private clients going now. This is what I'm about to start doing. And like Kev said, man, once you go, there's no turning back. Once you start private clients and you see the level of money you can make, you see the smiles on people's faces, you see the dependability and the trustworthiness, the hearts you get and text messages and stuff like that. Love you so much. Thank you so much. And when you start getting that appreciation with the money tied to it, you don't want to go back to Uber, because you're going to pick up somebody, why are you guys running so late today? I just got the ping around the corner. I don't know what it said it was 5 minutes away, then it jumped to 15 minutes away, and then you just showed up out of nowhere. I don't know what the hell's going on with this app. Once you deal with that so many times, you start realizing you don't want to deal with the app. That's not how you want your day to go. That's not how you want the energy to go. So everybody's looking for something different, something that not only pays better, but it makes you feel better. And that's why we're out there, man. We're all out there. What are you doing? You sitting back chilling? Look at you chilling, man. Seeker, you're crazy, dude. You're crazy. Yeah, but and that's why once you, like I tell people, once you get involved in private rides, which is what, PAX is more of a private rider, is more of a private driver with a scheduler type of level. But you need to realize you can't only schedule people who you feel are at a certain level in the game with no room for improvement, because you think just because somebody got 1,000 rides on Uber or Lyft that they're like one of the best drivers. Some of the trashiest drivers are on these apps. Just like last night, man. A lot of CEO conference calls going on in the private group. Oh yeah. That's what it is, man. The CEO conference calls basically is what it is. Give me another 5 minutes, the best way to cancel. Like, give me another 5 minutes, man. There's this straight out of the Art of War. When you see your enemy failing, don't interrupt him. Yeah, when you see your enemy failing, don't interrupt him. Yes. And that's how we are, at the barbecue. We try to educate drivers on how to cap. Like today, I want people to try some of the things that I talked about on today's live stream. You could do today. That's the one thing about being on these live streams, because I don't edit nothing. I just take it straight from my head and I drop it on the live stream. When I put it into video, I edit sometimes, but you're getting it straight. You can actually go out today and deal with delivery drivers today with your business cards that you've got from watching other live streams and videos today. Everything we're talking about today can get you money today. There's nothing that I'm not talking about that you got to wait 2-3 weeks. You got to wait to get 500 more rides under your belt. You got to wait to get 1,000 more rides under your belt. Everything I'm talking about, you can make money today. Like it's 5:28 right now. By 6 o'clock, you could be getting a text message from somebody right now saying, hey, can you get me to the airport tomorrow morning? Cool. $70. Perfect. No problem. You can do that within the next 30 minutes. This is what my live streams do. This is what my channel does. I show you the pathways. We discuss the pathways as drivers. Everybody on this channel, all drivers on this channel, discuss the pathways to get money. We don't ever put somebody up and somebody down just to make ourselves feel better. Everybody on this channel is a CEO. Everybody on this channel is willing to go out into the community. We're out there anyways for Uber and Lyft. You think I won't go out there and do it for myself? I'm like, no, I'm gonna go out and do it for myself. Fuck that. If I know I can go out there and make it, I'm gonna go out there and make it. This finder's fee is a great idea, man. I'm telling you, Jesse, I think it'll work. I think it'll work, because why wouldn't a driver who's tired of getting, waiting on a $3 tip, he'd be cool. I just gave your card to somebody and he gets $10, $15, $20 of just handing your card to somebody. But yet he ain't getting all those tips like that. But he's like, man, I be giving out 3 different drivers cards, man. One that my cash app be blowing up on the weekend, man. Be blowing up on the weekend. I don't even got drive weekends no more, because all these drivers is taking care of me, man. This is cool shit right here. Like, yeah, this is Pax better renegotiate the terms of the peace treaty. No, I think Pax is doing fine, but they're learning. They're learning. They're a new app. Pax is a new app with a new energy, with new ideas. They're very conceptual, very conceptual. Like, and when you start dealing with concepts, you got to understand the concepts you're creating, like both sides of the equation. It's a very conceptual app, and I like the concept. When I heard it, I was like, this shit's gold, man. I like this. I like it. But when you start putting those concepts into fruition, there's levels that you got to do. There's steps you got to take to make sure you're dealing with the reality of what's really out there in the market for real. You can't go, our concept is going to become reality. No, your concept might fuck up your reality. Take the concept, understand reality, and there's a bridge you got to walk across to get there. So you and reality are walking hand in hand to come to a new reality. If you come into the game thinking, well, we're Pax, we're the best drivers on the market, we're the top drivers of the market, we're this and that of the market. That's not how we really do. Like, we've not done that on this channel before. We've never been like that. We've never been the best drivers. I even say I'm not the best driver. I even say I'm not the best channel, because if I just keep it 100 and I keep it real, I will make mistakes. Incidents will happen. Things will collapse. I do have room for improvement. I hope I do improve more as I am a driver. I don't ever want to look at myself as the elite top of everybody, because I just don't feel that even when I was corporate, I never looked at myself as being an executive that couldn't go play basketball with the dudes from the mailroom. I couldn't eat lunch with the people from sales and marketing. I was always a people's person. But when you start trying to separate yourself from the pack and be better than the pack, that's when the pack stops fucking with you after a while, because they're starting to realize, we see what you're doing. We see what you're doing. You're trying to control a narrative that has already taken place of us as private drivers taking control of our own destiny, doing our own thing, making our own money, out here fighting in these streets, fighting against Uber and Lyft. That is the mission. But once you put into the mission, we want to form drivers who are better than other drivers. You're fucking up. You're fucking up. We want drivers who got top experience, best experience. You're fucking up. You're fucking up. What you got to do is say, we want drivers who are ready to excel. We want drivers who are ready to develop over time to be even better than what you currently are, no matter how good or how bad you are. We want drivers that want to grow. We want drivers that want to create something sustainable, something concrete. That's a lot. That's a lot that you got to want right there. That's drive. That's willpower. But when you walk in with this arrogance, a lot of people don't look at that arrogance and say, I ain't fucking with that. I'm cool. I ain't fucking with that. And they're going to go out and do their own thing. And once PACs get left with no support from the entire community, thousands of drivers, not like I said, you can't build a community off of 50 drivers. You can't build an app off 50 drivers. You need thousands, because there are apps out there with thousands of drivers who have imploded and they're no longer in certain regions. So when you come into a community full of drivers and a community full of drivers who are on podcasts and everything else like that, what do? You have to merge into the community, not put yourself on top of the community. You haven't even shown the community shit yet. So you can't put yourself at the top of something that's already built and you haven't even shown nobody nothing. You haven't shown nobody why you deserve to be at the top. Your concept is not enough to be at the top. Your work is what puts you at the top. We got drivers out here working every day on their own, working off app, building their own website so they can schedule people for themselves. Steve got his own scheduling website. James got our own scheduling website. So many people got their own websites for doing stuff. People have been trying so hard to get away from Uber and Lyft. We have been trying so hard to get away from Uber and Lyft, not just to run to another app that's going to treat us the exact same, got Uber and Lyft criteria, and then got tiers on it. That's another Uber and Lyft. That's all it is. It's Uber and Lyft 2.0. That's not what we're trying to do, though. So you have to think about it. Look at the reality around of what everybody's running from and say, we're not going to be nothing like that. We're going to be exact opposite of that. We're going to be a contractor's app. We're going to be a driver's app. We're going to be, taking care of the community level app. All this other shit that's going on is not what people even envisioned from the very beginning. This is a bunch of add-ons happening, that people aren't thinking through. It's busy work. How to stay busy. I want to stay busy. It's busy work. Too many add-ons. Take some of these add-ons off. It's too much. It's starting to look a lot like Uber and Lyft. Take this shit off. And I understand that people want to give that illusion and give that vibe of, hey, we just got to make people feel they're the best. No. Be the best. That's the trick to it. Last night, thank you, my man Jamil. That's my brother right there. Just like last night, that lady, one of my client's friend, she got Uber Black last night. Uber Black is supposed to be like one of the best tiers on Uber, the best service. That's what people are paying for. That dude was a piece of shit, and he made them upset to where they were talking about him to me like, she was like, I need your number. So she didn't give me your number, or else I would have just called you. I don't have your number. See, my client had my number. My client didn't know she was ordering Uber Black to come pick her up. Didn't know that. So once we get to that point to where we realize that our service has to be paramount to anything Uber or Lyft says, whatever tier they're on, we have to be paramount, better service than them. We don't need a better car than them. Because like I said, dude had a black car. I don't know if he had a Cadillac, a Mercedes, a Lexus. I don't know what he had. He was just Uber Black. So apparently he was an upgraded luxury car. But his service level sucked. And because his service level sucked, that made that tier appear to be nothing. They'd rather go with a private driver because my service level has no tier to it. It's none. It's Jeff. Who is this? Jeff. My private driver is Jeff. Jeff, what tier are you on? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'll just pick you up when you need me to pick you up. That's it. You need me to pick you up at 7? Cool, I'll be here a little bit before 7 just in case you're running early. Car will be clean. Drinks in the car. So that's what I do. And I don't sell anything out there to anybody that I wouldn't do myself. I wouldn't sell any behavior that I wouldn't do myself. What up, Melly Mel? And I tell people that we're out here fighting. We're out here fighting against Uber and Lyft with everything we got. Every small app we got. No. So speaking of websites, can you or Jamil reach out to Jamie for me? Give her my contact info, please. Yeah, definitely. Jamil, he's in the chat. He'll definitely send it to her. Because that's what we're doing. Right now, we're building an arsenal of small apps. And Pax is going to be in that arsenal of small apps. So we can get drivers and riders away from that and keep our community and keep our money here in our community. That's what we're doing right now. Forming a solid foundation. A foundation so solid it cannot be broken. Can't nobody come from left or from right to attack the foundation of PAX, because once it's built on concrete and not on quicksand, there's nothing they can say about it. They'll say this app was developed from a bunch of people thinking back and forth, a bunch of debate back and forth. They considered everything. They considered it all. And once they considered it, we had to think about it. We had to talk about it. And now that we've talked about it, it makes sense now. Like, holy shit, we don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot with this. Because people make People make them self-righteous with great service. Oh yeah. Like I said, people out there, they have to have great service. Because without great service, I mean, you can have a great car and have horrible service. We've seen it all the time. People have clean cars, bad service. We've seen it all the time. Service is what makes or breaks, man. When people get in cars and everything, that makes or break the transaction. Because somebody may not ever want to be like, oh, I don't want to drive with that driver ever again, ever. How can I 1-star him, 2-star him? And it'd be a nice car. But it could be just something went wrong. The vibe was the wrong way. The two people just didn't get along, which is totally cool. It happens. It happens. But always make sure that the service is never falling on our shoulders as drivers. Make the service fall on the shoulders of the rider. If the rider was having a bad day and just felt like an asshole, if the rider was drunk, if the rider was upset that somebody declined them, oh, somebody declined me and they were almost here and they canceled me and they're mad at the app. They're not mad at you as a driver there, so they already got that attitude. And you're like, I just showed up to come pick you up. I just got the ping. I was like a mile away. I got the ping. I showed up. Yeah, but the other guy, he just canceled on me and this and that. And that's irritating. I'm so sick of this. Yeah. So that has nothing to do with you as a driver. That's got to do with the rider energy already. So the most you can do is just play some good music. And someone say, well, I'm here now. Let's get it on the road. I know, but I'm still going to be late no matter what. Still has nothing to do with me, lady. I'm here. I just got the ping around the corner. I'm here. And that's all you can do is help these people, open these people up to let them know you're here to do a service. You're not here to fix a problem that they may have had previously. You're just here to do a service. And if you do the service well enough, maybe they can consider being your private client, or maybe they consider, appreciating you and tipping you for the service. That's the best we could do. Yep. You have to take your private ride game to the next level of providing outstanding service. That's what I was saying, Melly Mel. Exactly. Yeah. The PAX app is made for the drivers. Yep, it's made for the drivers. And that's the thing. The thing with the PAX app too, it's only made for a handful of drivers. And I understand we're only testing it right now. I get that. But even the concept right now it's not really as inclusive of an application for a community that I would think that the app should be. But like I said, it's not my app. I only realized what the app is. That's it. It was a great concept in the beginning. And I love the 10 teams of 10. I love that. That's great, man. Got 100 drivers out there. Then those drivers formulate other teams. It's a great app. It's a great concept. But bringing it to fruition is going to be a lot harder, because the more segregated from the concept it gets, it isolates itself from other drivers, and it isolates itself from the community of rideshare altogether. So that's where, people need to be more in tune. Like me, I run a podcast. I talk to drivers all the time. I'm out in the streets. I run into people. Yesterday, I was waiting on my client. I was way up on Thunderbird. So I'm waiting on my client. I got my truck back then at this office park behind Circle K. So I backed my shit in and I'm sitting there chilling, and there's a Audi. I think it was an Audi or a Beamer. It was an Audi. He came around the corner and he drove past my truck, and it was black. He backed up. He says, hey, don't you have a podcast? I said, yeah. He said, man, I listen to you all the time, bro. That's what's up, man. I listen to you. I said, oh, well, he says, man, I never thought I'd run into you. I said, nah, man, I'm just here waiting on a private client right now. And he said, oh, well, let me get going. I said, well, I got a few minutes. That's why I'm kicking back. He said, all right, man, well, you have a great day, bro. And he drove off. So I talk to people on the community. I'm deep in the community. I am with drivers. And I don't just mean drivers of a certain caliber. I'm with every driver out there knows we out trying to make this money. I have not separated myself from the community. I will not separate myself from the community, because I don't put myself above the community in any capacity of the word. I don't do it. I'm a driver's driver. Always been a driver's driver. I teach drivers how to go out there and get money if they feel they deserve that money. Anybody ready to go get it, I'll show you how to go get it. And I'll show you through my actions. I won't tell you to do shit that I wouldn't do. I wouldn't do that. I won't say, hey, go do this just to see what's going to happen. No, I do shit because I do it. I'll say, hey, man, I'm going to do that. He says, man, just like you did last night, your client said, you need Jeff's number. I get that too. Your service speaks to the masses. Yeah, brother. And I'm out there trying to make sure that people realize, I don't care what type of car you drive. Like when King James picks up my clients are used to seeing a black SUV show up. King James shows up. I send Bighorn Cab to some of my clients. I got people outside of the black SUV community picking up my clients, getting black SUV money. because I don't believe Black SUV is the pinnacle of what we do as a service. I believe the pinnacle of the service, the pinnacle is the service itself. That's just my take on it. And I get it. A lot of people, like, we have people who think wearing Louis Vuitton is the top fashion. I'm like Nipsey Hussle. I think wearing your own brand is the best thing you can do. I'm Nipsey Hussle. Wearing your own brand is the best you can do. When you, like, just like he said, he ride to his own shit. When he making his music, he ride to his own shit. I'm like Nipsey Hussle in that aspect. So I don't believe just by having something what people think fills the status quo, wearing Louis Vuitton, having Dolce & Gabbana, driving a Black SUV, those cannot be the pinnacle of our careers, because the pinnacle of our success, because we don't think of ourselves as being worth it unless we wrap ourselves in something that we see worth applied to. Worth to me is not applied to my Black SUV. I could drive my orange car and I got the same worth that's applying to me. So I don't wrap myself with things to think that it makes me worth something more because I'm wrapped in it. I can have absolutely nothing and know that my service level, I can put up to somebody in the car that ain't even mine. And they're gonna say, dude, thank you, Jeff, man. And we're gonna play the music. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna stop by Circle K. Because I know my service level is not applied to anything wrapped around me. And that's the trick. That's the trick. Yeah, the marathon continues. Thanks. He might not need to respond to my text right away, but he does when he has time. And I appreciate that, brother. Oh, I be trying, man. And I'm out there trying to do it, brother. I'm trying to do it, man. And it's like, I want to make sure that, you know, all the drivers that hit the barbecue, because you guys been on this channel for a long time. A lot of you guys been on this channel, because I've been running the channel since 2000. It's 2025 now, almost 5 years running this channel, 5 years. And I've always stood by the people out there willing to work on their car by themselves, willing to, you know, sit up late night, turning wrenches and shit, pulling things apart. I've been with those people on my channel. You can look at some of my mechanic videos, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. We got a whole sequence going because I was awake and I'm helping this person work through a problem 2, 3, 4 in the morning on my channel, working through a problem. Same thing on my rideshare videos. You see so many conversations. I got full-blown conversations with people in the channel because I'm trying to get people to realize the value is right there with them if they could just see past the problem. Go through the challenge, and you're going to work it out. You see the issue with this sway bar link. You can get through this, but this is how you get there. You got to go through the challenge. You got to go get you a hammer. You got to hit this part. You got to tap this here. You got to move this here. Get through that challenge. Same thing in rideshare. You think you're not making money. You have the client in your car right now. This is going to be a challenge, but you got to walk through it. So many people, they have said, you know what? I would have never thought about doing a private client. I got my first private client today. I've seen that so many times on this channel. I got my first private client today. And it makes me happy to log on and see that. Other channels, it may make them upset. Well, I hope you got insurance. I hope you got this. I hope you got that. You're going to kill yourself and you don't know these people. Everybody wants to talk down somebody out there doing it. They want to talk down. I talk people up. When I see them wanting to rise up, wanting to take that risk, wanting to get that reward, I speak up on that. I never once asked nobody, well, what type of car are you driving? Well, what kind of car were you driving to get that private client in? I never asked that. I don't give a shit what kind of car you drive. When you say, hey, man, I got my first private client today. I'm like, good. I hope you. Oh, man. And they paid me $40, man. They was trying to pay me $9 on that. Paid me $40. I never say, well, what kind of car are you driving? What are you driving first? Do you deserve $40? What are you driving? But there are people in my comments that say that shit. Y'all gouging people worse than Uber and Lyft. I'm like, ain't nobody gouging nobody. I told my people $45. They gave me $100. I'm very appreciative of that. I am very glad I'm at that level of a person on this planet because I needed that because something busted on my car and my car's going to be down for a whole day. That $100 helps offset the fact that I'm not working for the next day now. My car is busted. I've got to take some shit apart and order some stuff now. I appreciate that client being an angel in my life. I didn't gouge them. They came along with gratitude and graciousness and they became an angel for a driver in a situation they didn't even know was going through. That's just 1111 talking right there. I met them. That's why I run this channel the way I run it. Because I know that we all, just like you said, we uplift. I will never tell somebody that they cannot make X amount of dollars because they don't have the vehicle for it. The sky's the limit when you're an independent contractor. The sky is the limit. And you have to always know that this channel has never been different than that. I've never on this channel told anybody where you're overcharging in that car. Or if somebody asks me, hey, Jeff, what type of rate would you charge? I tell them, well, in my truck, this. In my car, this. I say that all the time. In my truck, but people always pay me more. But if you want to have a little benchmark, usually in my car, I charge about this much. Give them a break. I give them a little break. But even though I charge people less, guess what? They end up paying me more anyways. I'm like, hey, man, like $80, $85. Hey, man, here's 120. Like, damn, thank you, man. Yeah, we just gave you a tip, man. Appreciate you coming to pick us up, man. Man, thank you. And that's how I've always been. And anybody, like I keep saying, we got a lot of new people on the channel. We hit 13,800 because the other day I was like, man, we're almost at 13.8. We're well over 13.8 now. People are finding us now in the algorithm. They're finding the 300. We the 300. We the three. Y'all think I'm the 300. You've never heard me say I'm the 300. No, we the 300. They came looking for the 300. When they see what the 300 is talking about in the chat, on videos and that, they feel at home. They starting to subscribe because they feel at home. They like, man, I want money like this. I see how these people are talking to each other. I want a group like this. I see how these people rocking each other. This channel is growing. In the past month alone, I went up about 670 subscribers. Usually I'm at 250 a month. Usually I'm at 300 a month. I went up like 650 to 670 subs in the past month. That's double what I normally do because people are finding the 300. The 300 is in the algorithm now. They're finding us now. And they're like, hey, man, we see this channel right here. And these people out here getting, they actually getting paid, man. These people ain't playing. These are real drivers right here. These are real independent contractors. These are a bunch of pigeons over here, crying about $3 and $4 rides. These guys is over here making $100 a ride in cars. These guys over here making $70. Man, these guys are taking scheduled rides to and from and doing this and doing. These guys dropping $40, $50 rides left and right. These guys ain't taking no $11 rides. These people drive. Man, this is the 300. This is the 300. And I told y'all a long time ago, the 300 gonna only grow. Watch the movie, The 300. Watch it. Watch how they went from town to town, city to city, and not everybody joined the 300. Everybody didn't join. Only the few. Only the few said, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I want to join you. You might not come back. You might die. I'm willing. I'm willing to work for what I got because there's too many people out here taking advantage of us, and I'm willing to go and fight next to you. I'm willing to fight next to you. Let's go. We the 300. And watch how the 300 slowly grew, and people feared the 300 when the 300 came around. People knew it. They said, hey, man, why are y'all scared of this little bitty ass band of people? Because they use their brains against much bigger armies, against much bigger challenges. They started using their brains. They say, there's no way we can go head up with them like this. There's no way we can, tit for tat. But this is what we do. We got a battle plan. Came through my battle fatigues and been with the trees. That's what I talk about. Came with my battle fatigues to blend with the trees. That's 300 talk right there. We got to come in through the trees. We got to do guerrilla warfare on these apps. We got to blend in with the grass. We got to blend in with the trees. We can defeat this bigger army, but we got to use different battle tactics. We got to be smart about it. We got to talk to people. We got to talk to the community. We can't just expect Uber and Lyft to one day say, hey, man, you've been driving for us 1,000 rides. Hey, here you go, $50. No. If you want $50 today, go out there. Talk to a delivery driver. Say, listen, man, listen. I know you probably don't get paid a lot on delivery, but I'm willing to give you a business opportunity. I'm willing to give you a business opportunity. These are my business cards. I'll give you 10 to start with because I want to give you I'll give you 10 and see if this is something you down with. I'll give you 10. Put your name on each one of my business cards. Give them to people who you think might need a private ride wherever you go, like delivering food from restaurants. If you pass by a club or something like that, give my cards out. Your name, say, hey, when you contact Jeff, when you talk to Jeff, when you contact him, let him know. Marquis said that you do private rides, man. Say, because this is how my man knows that I'm helping him out here, man. That's how my man knows. He knows I'm out here helping him out. And so once you get that text message, hey, man, this is Janice. I got your number from Marquis. Marquis said you do private rides. Yeah, I do private. Oh, we're at a club tonight. We'll be needing a ride in about an hour if you're okay with that. Oh yeah, hours. What club? Oh, we're at almost, whatever, almost forever. That club. We're at almost forever. Right next to 50 Shades. Okay, cool. I know exactly where you at. I'll be there this is my truck. This is me. I'll be there in about an hour. Thank you so much. No problem. Where you guys going here and there? Okay, I only charge like $65 for that. 65? Yeah, $65. Cool, cool. Thank you, Brian, my man from Dublin, Ohio. Appreciate the support, brother. Thank you, thank you. Keep up the good work, Jeff. And you organize your price. And you can even, and once you get them in the car, and once you get with them and everything, you can let them know, hey, I do bigger events too. Like if you guys go do a concert or something like that, I do big events. And sometimes I take a small deposit just to lock you guys in so nobody can take your time slot. Like if you got to go somewhere at 9 o'clock at night, and I know a lot of people going to be doing it, lock in that time slot. Just send me, a 50% deposit, lock in that slot. That way, nobody can else get me at 9. You guys got me. Oh, no problem. We could do that. We could do that. And you just use the delivery driver to help you. Make sure you send Marquise $10, $20. Hey, man, here you go. The next time you do a ride with those people, if you're feeling, you got $300 off that ride. If you feel kind of good, Marquise, man, he's the ones who got me these people, man. I know I already sent him $20. But man, these people just send me $300. Let me send this dude another 20. Here's another 20, 25. Here, man. What you send me that? Because, man, these people, they keep using me, man. Every time they use me, I want to take care of you, bro. That's all, because you help me get these people, man. You help me get them, so I'm going to take care of you. Each time they take care of me, I got to take care of you, man. And that's how the community takes care of each other. We all give each other like that assistance, that little financial boost that we need to make sure that when it's time to go battle against these giants, like I said, we the 300, when it's time to battle against these giants, we got our team still with us. We've been making sure all of our teams are eating a little bit. Are you fed? You got nutrition in your body? Because it's time to go to war this weekend, man. I'll give out some more of your cards. Hey, I'm out in these streets. Don't worry, man. I won't leave you hanging, Marquise. I won't leave you hanging, Jeff. Cool, brother. Let's go out there and get this. And that's how you fight, man. That's how the 300 fights. We form little battle. We pick up people along the way. And we fight along the way for each other. We fight for that money the whole time. And once we get to that point, work with the doorman too. And once we get to that point to where people start trusting delivery drivers and start trusting rideshare drivers, it'll only be a handful of us. Everybody won't have that level of trust. Just like the people last night when they took that Uber Black. They don't trust Uber. And the girl was like, I will never take Uber ever again. I need Jeff's number. I will never take Uber again. That's the words we like to hear. Because they have been fed up just as much as we've been fed up with them stealing our tips. Them now saying drivers don't deserve tips. We're fed up with these apps. And now when we got the community fed up with them, hey, it's shooting fish in a barrel at that point. Because all you got to do is keep your service level up. You got to be there on time. You got to find out what they like to drink sometimes. Yeah, my son loves Sprite. Next time you come in, bring a Sprite. I got a little bottle of Sprite for your son. Got a little bottle of Sprite for him. Oh, thanks. Little kid loves Sprite. And the mom is like, his dad be picking him up on weekends. His dad never even bring his ass Sprite. My driver be bringing my son Sprite. Go get a little 6-pack of those little shorty Sprites. Give it to him. That lady will always call you. She will always tell her friends, oh yeah, girl, my driver's so cool. Oh yeah, Jonathan, he be giving Jonathan Sprites. Every time we go somewhere, Jonathan can't wait to see Jeff because Jeff pull up, he got a Sprite already ice cold sitting in his little tray for him already. He gave him a little packet of Cheez-Its one time. Man, and we take a drive all the way to grandma's house and he got his Sprite and he's got his Cheez-Its. We love our driver. We take care of our driver. Shit. And that's how you keep customer service up there. You learn your people. You learn what they like. Nigga Greg said Jeff got the brain and mentality and experience to have his own apps. He just don't have the economic power these monsters have. Exactly, man. So our app is called the 300. That's what and it's us working together. We got a 4D app. We don't have an app actually in person. We got a 4-dimensional app. The app is all from our brains. We link brains with each other. When you out doing 300 work, you on the 300 app. You ain't even got an app on your phone. It's all up here. We got our third eye right here. It's like, man, it's like, what app you on? Oh, I'm on 300 today. What app is that? Oh, it's all up here, baby. The 300 is 4D. The 300 ain't nothing you can touch. You can't hold it, man. The 300 is all up here. That's the app I'm on today. I'm out getting my private clients. I'm out here advertising. I'm talking to doormen. I'm talking to, bouncers at the clubs. I'm talking to, delivery drivers. The 300 is up here, man. That's where the app is. Can I download it? You can only upload it. You can't download it. You can only upload it. You got to suck in all that information. You got to suck in all that knowledge. You upload it to your brain. The only app you upload instead of download. Every other app you download, because when you download, it keeps you down. When you upload, it pulls you up. The 300, the only app you can upload. That shit's all up here. You uploading information. You talking to each other. You inspiring each other. You uplifting each other. You uploading. 300, you can't download it. That's when Melvin said the 300 app is my app here in Texas. I'm telling you, Melly Melvin on the channel for a long time. Melly Mel uploaded a long time ago. He upload. It's like when you're in the Matrix, you down in the bottom and you get uploaded into some. Melly Mel, he's in Texas doing the uploads right now. He's teaching other people how to upload it. He's like, hey man, we can give you some knowledge. We just need you to absorb it. Well, can I download the app? Oh, with this app, you don't download, bro. I'm sorry, you can only upload it. What do you mean? It needs to be up here. That app, can't nobody take that app from you. You can't be deactivated from it or nothing like that. Once it's up here, you can't be deactivated from 300. You can't be hacked to get out of the 300. Once you in the 300, you locked in. Drive around all day making money. Drive around all day marketing yourself. Drive around all day helping other people market. That 300, when it's up here, can't take it from you. The only app you can't be deactivated from, the 300. You have to self-deactivate yourself. It's blood in, blood out. The 300 is one of those apps. 300, blood in, blood out. You 300 for life now. You in. The 6 p.m. new Hum driver orientation starts soon. So where's that at? Where's that? The Hum driver orientation? Because I think is it online? Is that online? What up, Shane? Shane Magnus, the Holy Ghost. Where's that orientation at though? It's not even. Is that on? Because it's not at a location, is it? It's probably. I think it's on the phone. Because I think we get text messages every once in a while for it. But it's online. Okay, so it's online. So if you want to go to the Hum driver orientation and you got the text message or not, I don't know. Hey, maybe spur of the moment, you could put the text message in the comments, or you could put the text link in the comment. And if anybody out there want to hear what people talk about at the Hum driver orientations, then I guess somebody can post a link in the chat and then y'all just go to the link. I guess. I don't know how else to do that, man. Not Spencer Fred. No, Spencer Fred back in the 300. Because I want people to learn about how these apps are doing and what these apps are doing, because in every city we're in, we've got to learn how to fight back. We've got to learn that there's help on the way, man. There's help on the way. People are out here fighting right now and dealing with Uber and Lyft, especially with all the new ventures they're doing, all the new, credit terms on DoorDash, all the new no tips. Man, they're really against us right now. They're more about their pockets than our pockets. So if you're learning about what's going on with these other apps, and you're learning how everybody's fighting in our individual cities, this is what we do, man. This is what we do. We learn how to fight. We learn how to fight from other people, how to do it in our own city. Just like the 300, man. Just like the 300. 300, what we do, we go around from city to city, video to video, podcast to podcast, live stream to live stream. And we bring more people into the fray by saying, if you tired of Uber, if you tired of Lyft, if you tired of getting played, if you tired of complaining, if you tired of protesting, you need to make a stand for yourself then. That's what the 300 app is, making a stand for yourself. If you making a stand for yourself, you on a 300 app. If you sitting there saying, I'm not taking this shit, man, $15 to go way up there, you on a 300 app. If you sitting there saying, you know what, I'm not going to do this airport ride for an hour down a damn road for $36. I'll do it for 80, man. I can't do it for 30. I'll do it for 80, 85. You are now uploaded to the 300 app. You have now uploaded the app into your brain now. You don't have to download, you upload. You upload when you become. When it goes to your body and it goes to your system and you start feeling worth something, when you start feeling your value increase, you were uploading the 300 app. A lot of pigeons out there will never upload the 300 app. A lot of pigeons out there be, no, I gotta leave it on the app. I gotta leave it on the app. They ain't uploading the 300. Let them stay where they at. Where they stay at. Because I'm like, bro, you're doing an 18 hours challenge. Why are you defending these apps? Yeah, exactly. A damn 18-hour challenge, man. I'm on the app for 18 hours to get that. Autobots transform. This is, man, you have to be a dude to be a part of the 3. I'm a dude, my guy. That's Abby down in the ATL. I'm a dude, my guy. That was funny. Man. Oh, the word just started my business cards today, handing them out. I handed out 4 business cards. Hey, there you go. Welcome to the 300. Welcome to the 300. You just uploaded the app. See, you probably already uploaded the app a while ago, but we didn't know. So you in the 300, you've uploaded the app already. So you're part of that battle group out there, man, fighting for our money out there, teaching riders out there that it's okay to have a driver who's looking out for you through service, who's looking out for you through benefit. It's okay to have that. You don't got to run to some app who's going to rip you off, rip your community off, rip the driver off, steal a tip. You ain't got to deal with that. We've been dealing with that for too long. Once you become on the 300, you're fighting that. You fighting all of that. And there's nothing they could say about it. We're independent contractors. We're not employees of any of these apps. We're independent contractors. And the moment we realize we're independent contractors, we can negotiate our rates and everything else like that, man, they can't do it, man. Look at that. I did 3 private rides last Sunday, made $525. Bam. Bam. 3 private rides, $525. It would take somebody 2 days to make that on these apps. You would have to drive for 2 days to make $525 nowadays. 2 days. And I'm like, you gotta have that 300 app uploaded to your brain, man. You gotta have it uploaded into your brain. You gotta be, listen, man, I know I'm worth more than this. I'm the 300. I'm worth more than this, man. We the 300. We finna go out and get this. I ain't messing around with these apps today. People riding around like, man, can't believe I just did that ride for $12 and these people didn't even tip me. Why are you doing $12 rides? You could have got that for $25, $20. You could have get it for something. Upload the 300, upload it to your brain and realize what's going on. Because these apps every day is trying to beat us down, beat drivers down, beat everybody down. Every single day they doing that. And you got to rise up and you got to make these apps say, if I want you as a contractor to work with me as an app, then I got to treat you a little bit better, huh? Because you could just be on the 300 doing your own thing. So I got to treat you a little bit better. Because if I think my app is so much that I can force you to work for me, I'm going to lose that fight. Because I got the car keys. I got the truck. I got the streets up under my wheels. I got the business cards. You're going to lose that fight every single time if you think, oh, well, you got to come through us. We the app. You got to come through us. Bro, you don't own a car, though. You're an app. You don't own a car. I own the car. Therefore, if you want to use my car on your platform, you got to have a discussion. And that's how you make money out here. You start negotiating. Like Trump said, the art of negotiation. The art of negotiation. Everybody wants to negotiate a fair deal. Everybody wants a fair deal. Some people want to have a deal so good that they want to make you feel good about the deal. Like Shane. Shane, you had the $525 for the 3 rides. I guarantee you probably asked for less than that on a couple of those rides. You asked for less, and they probably gave you more because of the tips in there, because they want you to feel better. They want you to feel better, so they gave you more. This is the art of negotiation. When you're dealing with happy people are dealing with happy drivers. This whole transaction is happy. That's happy money going back and forth. That ain't miserable money. Miserable money is like, why I gotta tip you? That's miserable money. It's like, man, thank you so much, bro. Thank you for coming and picking us up. Thank you. That's happy money going back and forth. That's the kind of business we want to negotiate. A happy business, man. A happy business. Thank you. Appreciate that, Shane. So you taught me a lot, Jeff. The great show, brother. Great motivation for drivers. Do you forget the apps build wealth for you and your family? Yep. Do you. Because if you don't go out there and do you, these apps will do you. They will do you in. And you'll be driving out there like, oh, man. They offered $80 in case you're wondering. This is Uber charge, 94 trip, 24 miles total. They wanted to pay 40 after several 16 cents. I tried to convert. Client said, no, I said, peace. Exactly. That sometimes you gotta do that. Just let them know. Say, hey man, if you willing to pay the apps, knowing that I'm not getting paid nothing, I can't worry about you. They charged 90 and you were offering 80. You were offering $80. And they was like, nah. I said, okay, cool. I'll see you then. And at some point, these people are gonna wake up and realize, they're gonna wake up and be like, you know what? This is the 4th time this has happened to me. These drivers aren't taking this low pay. And I'm not getting nowhere. Trying to deal with these apps and having these drivers taking low pay. All these drivers keep canceling me every time. I think I'm gonna let the next one have the ride. How much? $80. Okay, here's 320s. It's canceled. All right, cool. Damn, bro. It actually worked. We got a ride for $80, man. How? I just gave him some 20s, man. I gave him like 4 20s and shit. Everything was cool after that. I've been telling these drivers, no, just leave it on the app. And they've been leaving my ass on the curb. Like, that don't work no more. Letting the apps run the show don't work no more. These drivers have taken over, man. These drivers are taking their own industry over now. They got the car keys, they got the wheels, they got the decision making. They are independent contractors. They are out here doing it. And if apps haven't figured that out yet, they already lost the war. The war been going on for a while. Look at all my old videos. I'm talking about the battle for wages, the war on wages. I've been talking about this for a long time. If you are not paying attention, drivers are. Drivers are getting paid way more, $5.25 for 3 rides, $80 for 24 more. It happens all the time now because drivers are standing up and fighting back. So if you're not out there realizing what's going on and you think you're in apps and all, we're going to keep just forcing them to take less. No, that means you're going to end up with zero because the driver's going to get the money, the rider's going to pay the driver, and the app is going to get kicked out of the whole transaction. Apps are going to get tired of getting kicked out of the transaction. Why do you think they're charging people so much right now and paying drivers less? Because their revenue numbers are screwed up because everybody's doing private rides now. That's why they're charging all these fees now. That's where they're increasing all these fees. They're losing so much money around the boards. Nobody's even driving for these apps no more. I got zeros on my shit for Uber, zeros for Lyft except for one day. And they like, dude, we're losing all of our drivers. We're losing rides to private rides. We're losing the cash rides. What the hell? We're like going downhill real fast, and they're lying to investors, telling investors they're making all of this money, and they're really not. Because nobody's driving for them no more. Everybody's doing it the smart way now. Even the riders are doing it the smart way now. So what are they doing? Keep jacking up the fares. Jack up the fares. What are the shareholders saying? Show us what's in this bookings number. We want to know what's in the bookings number. And the apps are like, we don't want to show you what's in the bookings number. We don't want to show you a breakdown because it ain't nothing but fees. It's a ton of fees in there. They're not paying drivers that. That's a ton of fees in there. And when they look at it and say, damn, you guys are charging this much in fees and this much is going to the drivers. Shit. So we're like making more in fees than what the drivers are even making on these apps. Why is that? Because only a handful of drivers are driving. If only a handful of drivers are driving, that means you got to charge a lot in fees to stay afloat. That means the drivers will be getting taken less and less and less. There'll be no tips going on. Any tip that comes through, keep it. We need to take that tip and steal that tip just to survive. Steal the tip. So they steal it. And we sitting around like, man, I did 41 rides. And got 10 tips out of 41 rides. You mean 31 people thought you weren't good enough for a tip? 30? No, I guarantee you probably got way more than half. You probably got maybe 30 out of the 41. But yet they stole more than half your damn tips because they don't want to give it to you. They want to keep it so they can operate. That's their new operating cash now. So that's the game we're playing right now, man. A lot of smart drivers out here driving smarter. And I appreciate you guys for coming on the channel. I appreciate you guys for dropping comments on the videos because people are looking at these comments on these videos, seeing what's going on in the community. They're seeing people do 3 rides for $5.25, seeing people go 24 miles for $80. They're seeing that on these videos. They believe it. They see it and they try it and they say, oh shit, I just got $100, man. I just got $100. I didn't know it was that easy to convert. I was so scared somebody was going to turn me into Uber and Lyft. Please. Uber and Lyft probably been told a gazillion times people are converting. Why do you think they're doing what they're doing? They're not stupid. But the only thing is they know we're independent contractors and we have a right to, they can't price fix on us. If you price fix on us, we have a settlement case. We got a case against you because you're price fixing. The only people they say have a right to negotiate are the fleet drivers or something like that. No. All of us are independent contractors. You can't put an illegal terms of service on top of all of us and say, well, you got to abide by this terms of service. Your terms of service is not the law. It's a term of service. And it's probably got illegal contracts in there, void and voidable contracts all through there. So your terms of service hasn't been gone through by the court system. Once it is gone through by the court system, it's a lot of shit in these terms of services will probably have to be changed or else Uber's liable for a lot of money like what's happened in the past. They go through Uber's terms of service, they go through Lyft's terms of service, and they say, oh shit, you actually owe these people $418 billion and shit, because we didn't know you were doing this in your TOS. Oh yeah, we've been doing that. Sorry. So stay out there, man. Stay fighting. Stay commenting. Stay letting people know this is how we're out there making that money. Because if people don't see it, they're not going to believe it. I like to show figures. I don't like to show conceptuals or talk conceptuals all the time. I do not talk conceptuals. If I'm telling you guys that I'm going to start giving my cards to business delivery drivers, I need to show how this is really working out. I need to actually do it, and not only do it, but have a delivery driver who I'm doing it with come on my channel to say, this is how much I actually made helping Jeff out. And that will let other delivery drivers out there know, hey, if you help Jeff out, this is how much money you're going to make. Because I've been helping Jeff out for the past, month. And this is how much I've made off of Jeff, just helping him expand his business. So delivery drivers, capitalize, get with the driver. Don't worry about them being black SUV. Get with a driver that has good customer service and a clean car, somebody you can put your name to. If you can attach your name to that driver, get with that driver, ask him, bro, you got like 10 business cards you can just give me? Give me 10. I'm going to try something, man. I'm going to try to make some extra money with you, man. Can I have 10 of your business cards? Delivery drivers, get in on this. Y'all could be part of the 300. Get in on this, man. Look at that. I charge $175 per airport trip an hour away. That's a good deal. That's a good deal because I guarantee Uber probably charges $220 for that same trip. Uber and Lyft probably charge $220 for that. So $175 is a good deal. Because out of that $220, they might pay you $80 or $90. $175 is fair. For an hour, 1 second, because Uber's going to try to lock you and trap you into making $70, $80 an hour. On a trip that long, they're going to lock you into making $70, $80 an hour. When you could say, dude, I can make $175 an hour because y'all charging $220 for that hour. So I'm going to lock that shit in. I'm good. So yeah, Lyft and Uber. So man, make sure that's what today's homework is, man. That's today's homework, man. Go out there and find you a delivery driver you can trust. Find your delivery driver you want to pull into the 300. Bring them to the channel so they can hear exactly what we talked about. I might cut that clip out and make a short or something out of it so delivery drivers know we coming for y'all. Y'all delivery drivers, we coming for y'all. Y'all about to get paid. Don't stop this money. Y'all finna get paid. A lot of drivers out here need y'all help, and y'all need our help. Let's team up. Let's go out and get this money together. Don't think just because you delivering on rideshare, we can't work together. Hey, it's money to be made. We can work together. So man, that's what we doing, brother. That's what we doing. And I want these delivery drivers to say, hey man, I'm gonna go over to the barbecue. I need to find me a driver in my region. Hey man, anybody in Ohio? Anybody in Dayton, Ohio? Anybody Southside Chicago? And that's how we do it, man. That's how we do it. We die standing, we live on our knees. Real shit. We're capitalizing on this channel too. Oh, I'm telling you, Jesse, man. One of the only channels out there that think outside the box. One of the only channels that think outside the box. Every time I get on this mic, I hope I leave somebody a little more valuable than when I first started this show. I hope I give people ideas. I hope I give them something to say, you know what, I'm going to try that tonight. I want to try that. I want to make money. I watched a live stream today. I want to make some money today. I watched it. Let me go out and try it. A lot of channels can't do that. A lot of channels be like, oh, you know what? If you watch this channel in 6 months from now, you're going to get $100. No, I want you to say, man, I'm off this live stream. I'm talking to a client. I'm talking to a driver. I'm talking to this person. Dude, I got $25, man. The person in the car was like, oh, I ain't know that. I ain't know you wasn't getting paid, bro. I ain't know that. Hey, here's the extra 25, man, because I ain't know you wasn't getting paid on this ride like that. Yeah, man, that's all I'm getting is $11. Bro, I paid $35 for this ride. Man, here's another 25. I ain't know that, man. I'm sorry, bro. I talk about everything on this channel. I make sure riders hear about us. Like I said, once we get the delivery drivers over here, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. All them channels like Pedro's channel and all these channels out there telling people to do extra deliveries and double stacks and triple stacks and keeping these delivery drivers broke as a motherfucker. No, them delivery drivers gonna say, we need to go to the barbecue. The barbecue is teaching us how to get paid. Shit, we done with these other channels that's teaching us, well, you got to keep your eye high so you can dash anytime. You can get an extra $13, dashing anytime. Get an extra $30. Say, man, I'm doing Jeff Nam shit, man. I'm getting almost an extra $60, $70 a day. And I ain't even worked that day. I'm sitting at the house and $60 worth of cash apps is coming through. Just dealing with these drivers, man. Shit, I love this, man. I should have been over at the barbecue a long time ago. This is how we going to help people make money, man. This is how we going to help make money. All right, Jesse, my brother, you give me a lot, brother. Thank you. Hey, thank you, man, for rocking with the barbecue for this long. Because I know my channel is kind of hard, man. It's a hard channel. Because a lot of people need to realize that even when I started this channel, it was already on a path. It was already on a path. I'm a very hard channel to watch. And I've said that so many times. I am a very hard channel to watch. This channel is borderline controversial, I would say. But it's always for the benefit so we can win the war. There is no war. There is no game. You're ever going to walk into a locker room and everybody's going to be just like clapping and playing jacks and shit like that and, playing spades with each other. It's some hard conversations in the locker room. It's some hard conversations in the war room. But that's what this channel's been. This is a battle room. This is a war room. It's a hard channel for many people to watch, a hard channel for many people to deal with. But if you take this information and you sit down at a war table and you say, shit, this channel actually makes sense. This makes sense. It's a hard truth, but it makes sense. Let's apply this battle knowledge right now and see what we can do with it. Everything I say on the channel may not work, but everything is debatable. Everything's negotiable. So we sit down, we negotiate, we debate it, and we fight for each other on this channel, man. So I appreciate you guys, especially you, Jesse, man, especially you, Jamil, especially you, Bighorn Kev. You guys been rocking with this channel for a long time. A lot of people, Drew, my man Drew, he was up in Ann Arbor, and he's down, all the way down in Austin, Texas right now, still rocking with the channel. He never left the channel. He's out working, doing his thing. Everybody's creating their other streams of income. But this is what we do. Greg, he's on the channel now. My man Greg came through. Shane, he's always on the channel, man. And I'm loving it. Porfino or Porfirio. I already say Porfino, and there's no N in it. It's Porfirio. We've always been on this channel trying to help other drivers that we even see in the comments that may have something to say, like, you know what? I'm stuck, man. I'm pissed off at this Uber shit today. This and that. Say, hey, you got some business cards? No, what do I need business cards for? Well, welcome to the 300. Now we about to tell you why you need business cards. Because a lot of them are, well, why should I have business cards? I just turn on my Uber app at 6 in the morning and I drive till 6 p.m. I mean, I made $188 yesterday doing that. I made $225 the day before. Bro, you can do that shit like in about 2-3 hours. It's like, man, I swear I'm making my cards, bro. Hey, sometimes it takes a minute. And sometimes, and I'm going to tell you, cards don't always work. Cards do not always work. What you have to do sometimes is when you're in a car with a client, you say, hey, listen, I might be back in this area tomorrow. If you guys actually want me to come back and pick you up or something like that, give me your number. I'll text you when I'm back in the area tomorrow, because I'll be over here and I just want to make sure you guys got my phone number. And you open up your text message as you're talking to them. If they go, oh, no, thanks. No, it's okay. We'll just get an Uber tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Take it and just be like, okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure, you guys had a ride, because if you get canceled or something like that, just wanted to make sure and call it good. But if they say, oh, sure, take our number down. You don't even need a business card because you use your mouth, and now you have their number. With a business card, we're waiting on them to contact us. That's the downside to business cards. We're waiting on them to hit us back. But when you're proactive and you get their number because you don't have business cards, so you say, well, let me get you, so I'm gonna make sure, I'm in the area so I can come back and pick you guys up when you're done with dinner, or you can just text me and let me know when you're done with dinner and I can just be back over here. I should be in the area. You're proactive. You don't have business cards, so you have to be on that level. Otherwise, they have no way to contact you. And the fact that you got their number, you can now contact them. Hey, I'm actually in your area. Hey, do you know anybody going to the airport next Wednesday? Hey, this. You can always contact clients once you have their number, just to let them know you're up and you're ready to work. Business cards, like I give out, it's good, but it's not good at the same time. I could improve my shit a lot more by not giving out business cards. Actually, I could improve a lot more, but I like to give out cards because people actually use them. Everybody don't use them, but some do. I could do a lot better. I guarantee I could do a lot better if I did what I just told you to do without business cards. I guarantee I would do, because now I can be proactive. People drop business cards. They forget they got them. They get drunk and forget them. If I did what I told you to do, I guarantee my business would increase. So I might have to start doing that myself. I might have to start doing that in 2025. Give less business cards in certain situations and do more. Well, let me text you because I'll be in the area anyways. If you guys need a ride, I'll just text you to let you know. You can hit me back saying you don't have to contact Uber, Lyft, and all that shit. I'll be right outside waiting for you guys. Oh, cool. What? Here's my number, 480, and you just start with it. So it's like, man, and that's get that number to them. And now you've got them locked in. You got them logged into your phone. You can be proactive now. You don't have to be reactive to the business. You're now proactive to the business. So it's like, man, yeah, they text me their number. Oh yeah. And last night I had a guy who I gave my card to. He was like, cool, you accept Zelle? Okay, I'm gonna hit you up. Oh yeah. And that's what it is, man. Always be willing to create that conversation. Always be willing to talk about your payment systems, how you're willing to take money. You gotta make this a business transaction, because Uber and Lyft, they make it a business transaction when people are signing up under their app. They ask for credit card information, all this crazy shit. So when you're doing business, you can stop talking about Nipsey for a second. Stop talking about Pop. Stop talking about, Alanis Morissette. And talk about business. Talk about, I do accept Square and Zelle. So if you guys want to pay me on Square, you could do that. If you want to write it off for business, I could put it on an invoice and say, transportation costs, business dinner. I could do that on Zelle for you. If you want to write this off, you could do that. Yeah, this is a business dinner for you guys. Oh shit, we'll take Zelle then. Give me my business card. Shit, here. You just tap your phone on it. in the description, put transportation, business dinner, // Now they got a write-off. You just gave somebody a write-off. Bro, I'm going to use you every day. If I could just use this as business write-offs, shit, I just have you come pick me up. There you go. Always be willing to talk business, man. Always. Yep, if they text me their number, they're more likely to be serious about a private ride. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. If you text them, they text you back or whatever, that's when you know somebody wants to do business with you. When somebody just, oh yeah, man, I'll text you tomorrow. That's just like, I'll leave a tip for you in the app. It's kind of like that. I'll text you tomorrow. But if they actually text you, that's different. Once you get their contact information, if you're actually in there, they want to do business with you. Otherwise, they'll never text you. They trust you. And they want to do business with you now. But it's like, okay, cool, man. I'll text you next week when I'm ready. That's just like saying, I'll tip you in the app, bro. I'll tip you in the app. Maybe it will, maybe they won't. But with that text, the percentages are so much higher. Adolphus is in the building. What up? That's my man down in San Diego, Adolphus. He's always been a supporter of the channel for a long time. Adolphus been around for a long time, man. Appreciate you, brother. Pro tip, take a client to the ATM for free. Trust me. I did that on video one time. I canceled a lady leaving the hotel because she was taking too long. I didn't see her coming out the front because she was coming out the other side. So when I canceled it, I started driving and she flagged me down and she was like, I just got to go to the ATM. So I said, well, I could just take you over. She says, well, I'll just pay. It was like $9. And it was a $9 ride from the hotel to the Circle K and back. She gave me $20. She was like, well, take me to the ATM. I'll just do it. I was like, cool. So I got $11 more by canceling her ass. I canceled. She was taking too long. I canceled. I was driving out the damn parking lot. She flagged me down. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't think he was coming. I was dead serious. I didn't even think he was coming. I was like, I'm sitting there waiting at the front doors. And I'm like, man, maybe she want to cancel and don't even know. She says, no, I wasn't canceling. I was just coming out the other way. I was like, okay. I'm just saying, I didn't see you, man. I was like, I had to get going. I was like, I'm taking up the whole front end. Like, man, shit. The whole valet was coming in behind me. And I'm sitting there like, okay, this lady better hurry up and come out. I was like, she ain't coming out. Cancel. Started driving. She was like, sorry. But I still got paid more because I only got $9 if I didn't cancel. So shit happens. Sometimes it works out like that. Yeah, email receipt from Square, easy for business. Yep, you can email or text that because, like I said, once it comes through, man, it's money. Wait a minute. Let me see. I gotta make sure. Wait a minute. Let me go through it. Cool. I always got to make sure ain't no clients text me. It's like, hey, Jeff, are you out driving right now? They do that all the time. Some of them are very last minute. So I try to be there for them. What's up, Sleepy Dog? What's up? Dude, he's been knocked out the whole live stream. You were sleeping under there. Now you're up here sleeping. You want to go outside, huh? You want to go outside? That's what you want to do. You want to go outside. I know it. Man, so I like the idea of assisted living facilities, business building, concierge, travel agents, auto dealerships, and mechanics. That's the one thing. Mechanic shops. Make sure, no matter what, if you see a mechanic shop in the area, just go in and chat with them and just let them know. Say, hey, listen, if there's anybody like who's a potential customer of yours, this and that, just let them know. You do have a potential shuttle service they can use if they need to drop their car off with you or come pick their car up. This is a shuttle service they could call. And they just give the person the phone number. So the person got to worry about, well, I was going to try to call Uber Lyft, but it's like, it's a problem. I don't have an Uber account. I don't have a Lyft account. I don't want to call my friend to get me an Uber or Lyft. It's already at the shop already. Because a lot of people with vehicles don't have an Uber account. A lot of people don't. That's why they want this cash thing. A lot of people without bank accounts and stuff like that don't have an Uber or Lyft account. But they got a car and they have car problems. So you go to a shop, that's the person you're going to find. Somebody with no Uber account, without bank accounts or this and that. They're just paying for everything, just straight cash at the shop. They're going to use the shuttle service. Okay, I'm at the dealership. I only live like maybe, 10, 15 minutes away. Oh, no problem. Like $25 is cool. $25. Because like I said, $1 a minute is fair. Because $1 a minute, if you drove 60 minutes and you made $60 an hour, that's pretty cool. Because all you're going to drive in 60 minutes is probably about 20, 30 miles. That's as far as you can make it through traffic. So $1 a minute is fair. But if somebody says 10 or 15 minutes away, it may only be like 7, 8 miles away. But if you're charging $28 or $25, you're making $2 a minute pretty much. Like shit, $2 a minute. I'm cool with that. That's $120 an hour. And they'd be like $25, that's it. Shit. Man, they was trying to charge me $300 to tow my car. man, it's $25. I'll be there. You swing around the corner, pick them up, get them there, $25. You do that 4 times a day, that's an extra $100 you wouldn't have had any other way. I mean, there's so many ways to make music and make money out in these streets, man. We just got to find ways to do it. We got to find the way, and we discuss those ways here on the barbecue. And when people are ready to elevate their game, ready to change the way they make money or whatever, this is the channel to come to. Like I said, we'll be bringing delivery drivers over here because we want to get them involved in what we do. And if it works out, man, everybody's gonna be eating so much better in 2025. These apps are gonna be like, how in the hell did we link all drivers together to where these drivers are helping these drivers? Ain't nobody fighting nobody. Nobody's really using the apps like they used to, and everybody's just making money in their own communities and shit. Apps are gonna have hell to pay. They're gonna have to sell driverless cars to people who ain't even gonna be wanting to go in driverless. No, I got my own delivery drivers. I got my own people. Also buy and sell cars in San Diego, help people solve problems. And that's what it is, Adolphus, man. Become a problem solver. When you become a problem solver, you can't help but go up. You can't help but, because everybody's got a problem and everybody's looking for a solution. Be that solution. Sometimes people create more problems that don't even exist. They'll create a problem out of thin air. And I was talking about that today, dealing with a debate I had about, the Democrats. Like, they love to create a problem and then they try to say, hey, but we got the solution to it. Well, you created the problem. We're just problem solvers. If you come to me with a problem, I probably can help you figure it out. I'm not going to create a problem for you because I don't like problems. I like to solve them so there is no problem, so we can continue moving forward with no problems. That's what I like to do. So people come to me with a problem, and I was like, all right, this is how we can handle it, man. This is how we can do it, man. Because we've had even eat at Lynn's on a weekly basis. That damn buffet, that damn Chinese buffet. But no, man, that's what it is, though, man. We go out there and we do the best we can do, man, to solve the problems in the areas we can, do our best not to create problems or constraints for anybody else, and just free the market up. Open the market up, free the market up. And like I said, it's 6:30 right now. We've been on live stream for 3 hours. I'm going to have to end this right here. There are some cool little clips I might pull out of this and play, especially for the delivery drivers out there that don't watch us. We're going to pull some clips out for them. Make sure we get these clips to delivery drivers. You can put it on your page or whatever, on your Facebook page. Make sure delivery drivers know we are ready to team up with them because we want to get them paid and we want to be paid. Make sure it's a delivery driver you trust. Trusted teammates are much better than people who just want to be on the team. Because sometimes you get some snake ass people on your squad and you don't want to deal with that. So get some people you trust that are down for the cause, down for you, man. And once we start building that, I appreciate that, Miss Lori. I appreciate it. We're going to actually start taking over the smaller industries by doing little 300 things. We're going to take over the smaller industries. And at that point, everybody's going to eat. Everybody's going to eat. I got faith in that, man. Everybody's going to eat. It's going to be beautiful. And everybody controls their own destiny by controlling how hard they work, who they work with, when they work. Once we're at that point to where we control our own destiny, we will not be able to stop. Upload the 300 into your brains today. You can't download 300. Upload the 300 to your brains. If you want to upload it, you got to come to Mike Drop Barbecue. You got to come to my channel. Watch a few videos, old ones, new ones. Upload that into your brain. All that information, let it process. Understand what's going on. Be ready to make more money. This is how we get down, y'all. So appreciate you guys. I got Sleepy Dog right here. I know I'm about to go in here, get me something to eat so I can get my day started. Like I said, it's going to be a very long day. Tomorrow, hopefully, I can get on a live stream with the CEO, Daniel Sidler, the CEO of PAX, and you guys are going to ask him any questions you want to ask him. PAX is an app that we need to build here in Phoenix. If we can build it in Phoenix, we can push it to other cities. We got a lot of groundwork to do with it, but that's what we're here for, the hard work. We're here for the hard work. And once we get it done, like I said, it took me 2 attempts to get my driveway built right. The first attempt lasted about 2-3 years. The winds killed it. I'm on my second attempt right now. I rebuilt it, and me and my son rebuilt it. Let's see how long this lasts. Always build something. Like I said, I'm always building something. So, man, I appreciate it, man. He's hit with a freestyle outro. Why you want me to freestyle? See, man, look, you nuts. All right, say, exactly. Porfino. I see you. What's that? All right. Little team, big steam. I like that. Think I like that shirt, man. That's what we do, the barbecue, all the smoke, man. Because we bring all the smoke. We ain't no joke. And see, we don't toke. We get out and roll on these rolls for dough. We coming on back from the grocery store. I want to pass your business card to make you some more. And next thing you know, we all on that flow. That's how we gonna do Porfino. That's all we get. I keep saying Porfino. It's not Porfino. There's no N. It's Porfirio. Oh yeah, Jesse, I'm gonna go out and do a video of the final product. I need to paint it because it's all just natural wood. So I'm gonna go paint it. That's what I'm gonna paint it, and then I'm gonna show. Because right now it's just like natural wood. I don't like the way it looks. But my neighbors have been cool with me. Ain't nobody complained about it yet. But when I paint it, it's gonna look like it's a part of the house. So yeah. So it's time to break out. It is the podcast. Let me go feed this little badass. See, I found him at the bus stop, this badass dog. I used to tell everybody, fuck all y'all, but then I got him. And now I'm so damn nice, I don't cuss that much. And I take my time to get on this mic so I can spit these bars. And now we about to go and get inside these cars and make that money, make that cash. Everybody want to go do some dough dash. All right, baby. J Watts Live TV. Get over to the live stream, and you can also subscribe to J Watts TV. That's a whole new podcast. I'm working on that over there. That channel is actually doing pretty well. I think I'm up to about 80 or 90 subscribers already. It was 32 the other day, and now I'm up to about 80 or 90. 2 of my videos are already over like 300, 500 views already. That little channel might do some damage, man. That channel's, like I said, with 80, 90 subscribers, but I'm getting 500 views on a video. That little channel's doing some little work over there. So make sure you go check out J Watts TV. I got more coming to you. Good debate material. Let's see what we can do to build that. Peace for the moment. Y'all do it. Thank you, Russell. I'll appreciate you, brother. Best podcast for drivers. Let's go get this money. This is what we do. And Seeker says, I'm out. Seeker, say bye. Say bye, Seeker, Seeker. Hey, Seeker. You gonna say bye? You gonna say bye? Nah, he's half asleep. This dog ain't even awake yet. He's like, ow, ow. You sleepy? You sleep? You half sleep? What are you doing?